Good morning, CDP. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. I don't want to do this, but it seems like people are gluttons for pain. So let me start off by saying hello to everybody. I hope you all having a great Memorial Day weekend. It's raining here in the Alamo City. I guess because San Antonio lost, I guess they don't want to win this championship. They better do something. But anyway, I digress. Hello, 420. What's up, Kim? What's up, Island Diva? I hope you all are doing well. Now, I got about 4 emails saying that a certain content creator is spewing all kind of vitriol out his mouth about me. And I need to really watch it because now this content creator is threatening to flag and find information and real information. And I'm like, really? Now have you? I don't watch said content creator. I really don't. So I wouldn't have known unless someone told me. Hey, Outspoken. Hey, AKA. So I went over, and sure enough, this person is soliciting people to flag. This person is also soliciting people to find information. This person said, I'm going to get you back. And I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing now? Now, I'm going to be, again, quite upfront. I'm going to be quite clear. I don't want to strike your channel again. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you have broken community guidelines. Y'all, I'm eating my coffee. You have broken community guidelines by threatening to find personal information and to flag someone's channel falsely. You have broken community guidelines, my friend. Now, I'm going to tell you like I told you before. You can be bold enough to keep the video up, or I'm going to strike it. It's totally up to you. I haven't touched my keyboard. I wasn't even thinking about you and what you got going on. But now you're still violating community guidelines. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to strike your page or I'm going to flag that video. Not because I am vindictive, not because I am nasty, not because I want to take you down. It's because you violated community guidelines. And now you're threatening me. And this is why I'm not on camera today, because I don't want him to use my image. I'm so afraid. I'm gibbery. Because now people are trying to find me. And yeah, you've already put my phone number out. You've already called me twice, which I have your voicemails of you talking. I saved those. And now you are threatening people. Thank you, Bird, to call me and to dig out information about me and flag me inadvertently as retaliation. Now, I may sound like I have a strong resolve, but inwardly, I'm a wreck. Inwardly, it's just a lot going on. Inwardly. Now, once again, I wouldn't have known about this, but somebody told me. A couple of people sent emails, and I don't know if this is your way of trying to get content. I don't know. It could be. And I'm not here to really be fighting. And I'm really trying to do you a solid by telling you once again, once again, hey, Rodney. Rodney, I hope you didn't tell me off. You was telling people, oh, Rodney, I hope I wasn't in the number. Because I was saying them people using you, Rodney. See, Rodney, I'm honest to say that. You see how I said that, Rodney? You don't have to ever worry about me. Because I'm telling you, I think them people using you. But we'll talk about that later, Rodney, because I got to do something right now. But, you're threatening my channel. You're doing all of this. That's against community guidelines. Thank you again, Bird. So I'm letting you know ahead of time. I'm letting you know ahead of time. Now, the reason why that content creator is upset is because that content creator was playing my material using my image and my voice. He did not ask for permission, and it's against community guidelines. You taking money out my pot since you said I need money so badly, and I'm poor, and how many years you're behind on the house? I don't know. I've been in the house since 2012. I just don't know. And again, those kind of things that doesn't bother me because you just don't live here and we don't correspond like that, and that really doesn't bother me. And see, little things like that, you can say whatever you want. I don't care about that. I'm not moved by that foolishness. That's your jealousy. That's your bitterness. That's your insecurity or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. But again, it took 4 people to email me. And I'm like, well, if 4 people are emailing me, I need to see what's going on because obviously it must be serious. And there you are, asking people, soliciting people to flag, soliciting people to help find some information. I'm gonna get you. So now you're threatening, you're bullying, harassing. I'm helping you out, and I'm giving you a chance to either remove the video or I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You don't have to move the video, but I promise you, because you violated community guidelines and you're violating my privacy and threatening my channel, I'm not going to tell you when, but I am going to deal with that video. Now, let me help you to understand something. You don't use other people's content. I asked you to take it down. You got up on your platform, cursed me out pretty much, and told me you gonna keep it up. Cause I've been doing this for years. That doesn't mean it's right. Now, I don't know if you got this mentality in prison where you keep on doing things because nobody has told you it was wrong. I don't know. But again, I gave you plenty of warning. Then you had the nerve to call me twice. Really? So now you're stalking and you're telling other people to stalk, which will probably get them in trouble if they ever find out who they are. It's unbelievable. So Again, your page, and let me say this, y'all. I didn't know that man's page is demonetized or what. I didn't know. But that's not my fault. That's your fault. Had you been a diplomatic person, we wouldn't have been here today. But we're here today because you pretty much told me to kiss your butt. You came on and you were defiant, and then you balked and say, "How dare you tell me what I should do?" and da 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 da. I said, "Okay." I went to my computer. I did what I did. Obviously, YouTube agreed. Voila, you broke community guidelines. And now you're upset for something you did? And I think that's your problem. And I think that's been your problem for a long time. You always want to blame other people for your circumstances. I gave you plenty of time to take that down. Plenty of time. And you didn't. And now the consequences have hit, and it's all my fault. I'm the demon. I'm all of this. But yet, where are you in this situation? You are letting the demon use you because the demon took your money. The demon told you, don't listen to that man. You, Tim, or whatever, Uncle Tim. All of that cussing and fussing. And then when it happened, it's my fault? Oh, no. No, 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 sir. Now, this is what gets me. You are telling me that I need YouTube to survive, but yet you crying about it because you said it's messing with your money. So I find it very odd that you ridicule me about that, but yet you're crying about it because you say that you're not monetized anymore. And again, I didn't know they were going to take your monetization, but I did tell you to please take my likeness and my voice and my image down, and you refuse. Now, you all, I don't know that man. I met that man for the show. That was it. I don't even watch him. But again, this is a community guideline situation. You're pretty much threatening me to find information to expose. You're pretty much telling people to flag my channel. You're pretty much doing all of these things. And then you tell me I'm going to get you. And I don't know if that's even electronically or physically. I don't know if you're going to come to San Antonio and physically. I don't know what you're going to do, quite frankly. But I will say this. I'm going to give you a chance to take that video down. And if you don't, the same thing is going to happen. Not because I'm trying to false flag you, but you are telling people to flag me, and you are on the video saying it. Not to even mention the horrible names and the unsavory stuff that you've said. Unbelievable. But I'm going to look over that. Follow community guidelines. Do what you're supposed to do. I don't care if you're 85 years old. You got to follow the rules. I don't care if you did go through a hard time. You got to follow the rules. I don't care if you can't stand me on Sunday through Sunday. You got to follow the rules. So this is what I'm going to say to you. Figure out what you want to do. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not doing all of this hollering and name calling, and I'm not doing any of that. I'm not. And like before, I'm telling you. So if something catastrophic happens, that's on you, because I am telling you right now. Now, you can follow the same pattern again and get the same results. But to threaten somebody's channel because you played their material and you think you have the right to get your device, put it up to a screen with my image and my voice and play it, you think you had a right to do that? And just because you did it for 50 years, and I exaggerate that time, but just because you did it for a long time, that gives you the right? No, it doesn't. And the only reason you probably wasn't struck earlier is because I can't speak for everybody else, but I wasn't watching you. I wasn't watching you. So this is what's going to happen. He'll probably get up. I know somebody's going to send him $1 or shoot him an email, because people like to get stuff started. He's going to watch it. He's going to get upset again. He'll probably go back on YouTube and go off and be belligerent. I don't know what he's going to do. It's really not my call. But I'm going to say this again. In your last video that you made about me, the demon one, you threatened to flag and try to do things. You solicited people to do that. Then you solicited people to find information. And that is against community guidelines. I'm helping you out. Maybe you don't read the community guidelines. Maybe you don't. And see, maybe you need to. I really don't watch you. I really wish we can just move on and go our separate ways. I really don't watch you. I really don't do a lot of commentary on you. And that's it. And I don't deserve for you to be playing my content. And I can't do anything about it. First of all, people could come here and see what you're saying. But no, you take money that I need so desperately. If you had to tell it out my mouth, because you're taking commentary away. People could easily come and see it here. But no, you're playing it. And that you didn't create it. You're being lazy. And instead of you speaking about it, you're being lazy. Yeah, Hennessy. Yes, Hennessy. Yes. Job, all of that stuff. Yes, I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. And so you don't have the right to play mine. So I don't play yours. Even if you gave me permission, I would never play your commentary. I may talk about it, but I'm not going to play it. I am not going to play it. Let me say something to that content creator. Somebody disliked you so much that they sent me, I don't know how they got the video, but they sent me you worshiping in your service. They showed your pastor. They showed all of the people where you are, all of that stuff. And they wanted me to put it out. They wanted people to see how you was raising your hands and all of this stuff. But yet, according to them, you get on YouTube and you act a demon. You know what I did with that? deleted it. I had to tell that person, I really don't hate this person. This is just YouTube, and I'm not going to put his life in danger or in jeopardy, or the parishioners and pastor at that church, because this is not a game, and we're not going to do that. And I'm saying this because if I really had a problem with this person, that might have been an option, but I really don't. I really don't. And so all I'm going to say is I'm not getting ready to make another video. This video is going to be the video. I am telling you now that your most recent video is out of the guidelines of YouTube because you were threatening people. You were trying to get information on people. You're telling people to flag. All of these things for the intent of inflicting harm, for the intent. And then you said, I'm going to get you. Tim, you don't have anything to get me about. You, my friend, use my content. You broke community guidelines. Now, if that video remains up, I don't know how they're going to handle that. It's none of my business how they're going to handle that. All I know is I am going to report it because A, you're threatening me. B, you're soliciting help to flag my channels. C, you're looking for personal information to use. And you're saying it right out your mouth. Now, I'm using this video to let you all know that I am being threatened. I am being bullied and harassed because I told someone not to use my content and they refused, and after a warning and even grace to take it down, they didn't. When the consequences arrived, they got extremely upset. And now this is where we are, threatening other people's pages, threatening information about people, bullying, harassing, using hateful speech. That's against community guidelines. So if I get that video, it's not a false flag. Let me say that again. It's not a false flag because that's what you're telling people to do. I have never told anybody to go flag somebody's page as long as I've been a content creator. We've been doing this. No, I told the Rider Lives, don't fight for me, don't do XYZ. Nope. Don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble. We don't do that. Okay. So moving right along. And I don't know if he wants this for content. I don't know if this is supposed to be the new Jay Wilson TB argument. I don't know what it is, but I'm really not interested in it. And I wouldn't have even known it was taking place until somebody till somebody's. It was a lot of people. 4 people hit me up to let me know that that's what was said. And I went over to watch. And you got the typical rundown. He broke. He this. He this. It's same old read. And so, but again, to solicit your people to false flag, to solicit your people to find information, to solicit people because I'm going to get you back. That's retaliation right there. That's a threat right there. So, like I said, I'm going to allow you to do the right thing with that video. And you may not even need to take it down. Maybe you need to edit it, but I'm really trying to help you out. And you can be stone hearted and not take the advice. You can be like Pharaoh and, try to go get back the children of Israel again and get drowned in the Red Sea. I don't know what you're going to do. At this particular point, I'm just doing my due diligence to let you know that I am going to deal with that situation. I am. And I'm not raising my voice. I'm not screaming. I'm just telling you, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Aren't you in the church sector or something? Aren't you in the carnal church sector or something? I don't know. But it seems like wherever you go, you always have a problem with people. I don't know what that is, but that's none of my business. So, yes. So, anyway, Rodney is here. I'd like to say hello to Rodney. Rodney, I hope you weren't telling me off. But, Rodney, I'm going to say be wise. Rodney, if you're going to deal with that type of group, if you're going to deal with that type of personality, study well, know what you're dealing with, and have an exit strategy. That's all I'm going to say about that. You seem like a smart guy. And I just don't want you to be caught by surprise. And and let me say this. It's not because I hate people or no. We've seen time and time again what that person does. Both of those people. And we know that those people are parasites. It's not a symbiotic relationship. At least when the birds jump on the oxen's back, they provide relief from those pesky ticks. So the bird gets a meal and the oxen gets relief. But the people you're dealing with are just ticks. They suck your blood, and when they're done, they just drop off, waiting for the next victim. This relationship is not symbiotic, Rodney. You are a popular YouTuber. These people have run through all of those YouTubers, and they found you because they can't go back to other places unless they're paid up or paid down because they're in the pay up, pay down system. You're not there yet, so they feel comfortable. Now, they're not benefiting you because you already had the platform. People already came to see you. I do think that they're a hindrance and a nuisance because they are pariahs in all sectors for the most part. They're not liked in their sector and they're not liked in our sector. And the difference with the people you're talking about, they do this, they are still liked or at least tolerated. And the people you're dealing with are just plain not liked. And so what's going on now is they are using your platform to prop up theirs because nobody really likes them. They are really pariahs and they can't come on everybody's channel. So they found you. In the meantime, they are tearing up your relationships to the point that you're fighting all the people in your sector. You're fighting all the people in your sector now, or you will be. And they're kicking back because as you're fighting people in your sector, they are stirring up a rap to get people to look at them. The envy situation. I didn't know all of the parameters around that particular situation. And I thought it was odd that envy was just pissed off at you for putting eyes down. But when I saw those same eyes in that Pariah's channel showing envy in that picture, and then you put those eyes in envy's chat, I could see where that may be a bit of discomfort for envy. And yeah, you try to apologize, but envy is like, I don't know. Because again, you over there doing this and then doing this, I'm not sure about that. And ZX is living and loving this because he is a creator of chaos. He loves the chaos. He lives for strife. He you know. And yeah, okay. He's been here long enough and he's likable. See, that's the thing. I'm finding out to be a part of the beef sector, you necessarily don't have to come from beef sector, but if you're here a long time and you're likable, you're in. It's when you come here and you're unlikable, you're out. If the beef sector don't like you, you ain't in. If the beef sector like you, okay, you can come from another sector, but you in. You in. You in. They don't like these two people. And how quickly the tide changes, because these people came in with flattery and they were so together, and now we're finding out that they're not. But now they run to Rodney's channel and cause all kind of chaos. They talk about people, they do all of those crazy things, and guess who pays the price for it? Rodney. Rodney, you up there fighting these folk, and again, so now it's like everybody's looking at you like, really? What, you don't see what's going on? You don't see what these people doing? I mean, you didn't have these many problems when they weren't with you, but now you have these added problems. These problems have gone on from losing wrenches now to people looking at you with the side eye. And I just think it's really, really interesting. Hold on, Castro, because I'm not done with my commentary. I think it's really interesting. All of this stuff is going on. So all I'm saying to you, Rodney, is have an exit strategy. Know that you are that content creator. The people who hanging with you by themselves, nobody ain't running over there to see them. Nobody ain't going, unless they take their teeth out their mouth or they looking crazy, nobody's going to see them. So they like the devil running to and fro. And they need, so I saw his request, y'all. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna put the link down, but folk need to chill out with that link. So all I'm saying is be careful. Know what people are about, because you'll find yourself on the outs with them people. And this is the sad part about it, especially for that homophobic one. Once you are done and finished over here, or people turn against you, that hoe will turn against you. He's not loyal. And just because people are nice now, you haven't seen that ugly side. I'm sure he was nice to those moderators. He was nice to the moderators until the moderators started doing what they want, and then he got pissed off at the moderators. Just be smart. Look at that past history. Now I'm gonna drop this link down for Castro. I don't know what really Castro wants to say. Brian said he went lying. Tommy was on that toilet, according to Brian. Tommy, look, Brian brought some solid receipts, and usually Tommy, with the stuff that Brian has done, I would be like, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear that. But Brian, baby, if he was gonna find that clip, baby, Brian was trying to find that clip like he had an open book exam and he knew the answer, but he didn't want to put the wrong one down until he found the right answer. And sure enough, Brian found that clip where Tommy said he was on the commode. And I'm like, oh, okay. So all I'm gonna say is Brian's evidence stacks up more than y'all. And I'm not saying that y'all ain't lying and stuff, but I'm just saying his evidence look good. It looks very solid. That's all. It looks very solid. Mm-hmm. And Castro, you act like you was on some upper, like something had got you real jibbery because baby, you was walking up and down and shimmying and shaking, and I'm like, what's wrong with him? I mean, you was really acting like dragons a little bit. I'm like, is this Dragon's cousin? Because you just talking and talking and talking, and then I put you because when I had to put the banner up because I didn't know what Castro was gonna do. Child, she started dancing and shimmying, and it reminded me of Jungle Fever with Gator. Dance for Mama Gator, dance for Mama Gator. It was giving very much dance for Mama Gator over there. And I don't know what was going on. So I don't know if you had magic mushrooms in that pizza. Girl, I don't know if some in that pizza reacted wrong with some of the meat you had in there. But baby, you was acting real off. So let me go ahead and drop this link. I don't know. Can you get it? Let me use correct. Can you get it? Can you? Now I'm gonna be a butthead. Can you get it? Can you? Can you get it? Can you get the link? Can I get link? Can you? Somebody help Castro. What does Castro really need to ask? Because he's asking, can I get the link? And I'm saying, can you? Somebody help Castro out. Please help Castro out. Somebody please help Castro out. Thank you. May I have the link, please? May I have the link and please? These hoes think they entitled. Okay. I'm just wondering because again, I didn't like that tone in that writing. Can I? Can you? Okay, I don't appreciate that now. Okay, let me go on here. I'm gonna drop it down now for the sake of the people who really corrected that because I don't appreciate that. Like you demanding something. I'm doing my show, and here you are asking for the link and stuff, and I'm like, I ain't even finished yet. And don't be stupid up here today. Don't do what you did last time because you act like you was real off. So I hope you a little bit better today. You was acting real off. I'm gonna put my banner up because I don't know if you want to show your cheeks or not, and I don't want to see no bumps. Now, don't be tearing all day either. The link is down. Click that link, please. Don't be tearing all day. I got stuff to do. You know what get me? Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and maybe I'm just feeling some kind of way. Okay, because I was about to say something. Okay. Hello. Hello, you on stage? Castro, you on stage? What's going on?
How you doing, brother Jay?
I'm doing all right. How you doing? Are you okay today?
I am.
Okay. So what's going on? What you want to say? Because y'all been going back and forth. And can I say this? Please stop telling folk they under somebody nuts. That's so insulting.
I mean, I thought that he was underneath your nuts because he was trying to get back in your good graces.
Nobody can
That's
get
what I
back in
said.
my good graces. This is business. All right, go ahead. What's going on? Are you washing something?
No, I'm not washing anything.
Okay. What's going on? What you want to say? Can I take my banner down? You ain't naked or nothing. You're
Yeah.
not shimmying today.
I'm not getting, but I'm not doing this my shenanigans today. Look, the last time you called me a little bit discombobulated, I was waking up from a long night of having a little fun. So today we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go nice inside. Okay,
Huh?
I'm being
It
nice
seems like
today.
you and Rico just been having a lot of fun these weeks. Okay. All right, but at least Rico know how to stay off a camera. Let me drink
Well,
my coffee.
what? That's shade with me. That's shade within itself.
It
I mean,
is.
but we are young men, so we gonna party up. Jay
You're
was
not that
actually
young. You're
Jay
not that
was actually,
young. Baby,
I
you
am
ain't
young.
in
I'm
your
33.
20s no more.
I am not 34 yet. I'm still 33.
Oh my God.
So
Okay,
I mean,
Castro.
look,
All
Jay Wilson,
right.
you are still young. Jay Wilson, you are still young too as well. You're not that old. You haven't
Oh,
reached 60
okay.
yet.
Okay.
You haven't got to 70 yet, so you're still young to somebody else that's a
Um,
little bit older than you. So
okay.
hey, it is what it is. We
All
all have
right.
these mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
We all make mistakes, and I feel like don't knock me down because you may have
I'm
seen a
not
little.
knocking you down. I'm just doing my show. So what's up? What you here for? Because people say that they did see your booty. They said you was twerking and being a little like a stripper, and a lot of things were confirmed yesterday. But what did you want to say?
Well, I just want to say, I didn't have a bump on my ass.
What
Now I
was it?
can say when it
What
came to
was it?
Brian, for him
What
to
was it?
do
Did you sit on something like Brian said? Because he was adamant that you had something on your right cheek, and he told us what side it was on.
that was not the truth. From what I checked my own ass, Jay Wilson. That was not the truth. Look. Brian has a love and hate relationship with me, so therefore I would expect him to say that. I would. Just
Mhm.
like when it comes to you and him, we look. We expect for him to say the bad things about us, but then he'll be right back
Yeah,
in our
but Brian
corner.
ain't never said that he
He'll
saw
be,
my booty. He ain't
no,
never saw my booty.
but he also called you many other names and
But
words.
but 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 the see, but the names are the names. But he ain't never said he saw my booty. See, I understand what you're saying, Castro. People say stuff. I mean, y'all say stuff. But the man was adamant that he saw your booty, and it was some on your booty and on your right cheek. And he was like, I don't know what it was. He could have sat in something. I mean, he was trying to get concessions, but he is adamant that there was something on your right cheek.
Mm.
He was very
Well,
adamant. And I
I
mean, I
beg
know
you,
he talks about me, but he ain't never said he saw my booty. I mean, that's
but
that's
he has
good.
also commented about the things that people that have came out on YouTube and said what they seen from you. Now it may not
But
have
this
been
is the
true.
thing, Castro. Why would you even expose something like that? Were you trying to shock him? Were you trying to shock him? Were you trying to seduce him? What was that
I
all
was on
about?
I was on your channel when that happened.
No, you weren't
And
on
so
my
I
channel.
I'm
No,
good.
you was on his channel. You was on his channel. Because I saw it. I saw it.
So you seen it?
I saw it because you was in that red robe. You got your favorite red robe, and I saw that, and you was already dancing. I mean, you was acting off, and then you came to my channel acting off, and I just put the thing up, and I'm like, "What's wrong with Castro? I
Well, I
mean, what
told
is
you I was a
wrong?"
little discombobulated. So I
Okay,
have
then.
moments.
So again, but see, this is what I'm trying to say. His evidence against you is very strong because at the end of the day, what he describes really lines up to a lot of the stuff that you were doing. And that's all I'm saying. And he is adamant about that toilet. I mean, not the toilet situation, Lord, that's another situation right there, but about that right cheek. And then when it comes to Tommy, he was adamant about Tommy being on that toilet. And guess what happened? Tommy wound up saying, yeah, I was on the commode. I'm like, well, damn, that's a toilet.
But he was not in his. I don't really believe Tommy did that. I really don't believe that. I believe Brian was putting 20 on 10 because I mean, if Tommy did that, he would have showed it and he would have put it on his wall. He would have made look. Jay Wilson, he would make countless numbers of videos about it. So therefore, that's how you know Brian be lying. Brian is
Okay.
lying. He's a liar. Just like just like how I put 20 on 10 too when it came to that whole asshole thing. That was fictitious. Like I'm
What was
saying the
it?
word.
What was it?
You gonna get me again with this one. Fictitious.
Oh, I thought you were saying fictitious that it was false, but
It was.
fictitious. Okay, whatever. Okay. Let me go on mute.
It was. I mean, the nigga was going out there saying this and saying that about me, so I had no other choice. I had no other choice. Like that man was man. Look, I have no. I don't have an ill feeling towards Brian, but when he does things like putting a picture up and showing what happened in the past, like ain't nobody even talking about that. Like I would not dare get on my platform and recur and look and do a whole I'm in the hospital moment because that's not fair. That's not fair
Mm,
because anybody that can we all could be there. That's not funny to me
mhm.
at all. And see,
Okay.
he take and look, it's so sad that people thought that whatever I went through on here, it was funny, and that's okay. Because I,
No, it
look,
was not funny. It was
look,
tragic, and I was just surprised that you went through that because I
but
just
it's
thought you were
okay.
stronger than that.
But at the same time, it's like at the same time, look, since we do YouTube, we are going to be judged. We are going to be
Mhm.
judged. So it is. I take it with a grain of salt. I do. I take it with a grain of salt.
Okay, Castro.
You ain't went through a motherfucking thing,
What do you
bitch.
do?
I ended it,
Oh,
bitch.
my. My. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch it? Yolanda Aquarius? Mm. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? Stomp down. Did you catch that? Hmm. I'm feeding my dog. Did y'all catch that? Oh, stomp down is right here. Let me say this to you all. This is why I think people be lying. Now, I don't give five damns if Tommy and Castro is together. Baby, I don't give a damn. But see, this kind of stuff right here and how they denying it. So again, this makes everything that those people saying was true with the IHOP and I'm eating peanuts. I don't know because baby, he thought that was a baby. He said I'm eating lunch dinner with my bae, and all I saw was peanuts in a can. I'm like, are they at Texas Roadhouse and Grill? I said, I know you ain't eating peanuts at your own house, but I'm like, if they at Texas Roadhouse and Grill or something. So now y'all heard Tommy. And one thing Tommy can't do is keep emotional intelligence. Tommy will hear something and he'll go off. Did y'all hear that? And again, look, I don't care if y'all together or not. It don't make me no difference. I ain't jealous or nothing. But baby Tommy, I told you this on my channel. I'm gonna ride and live with you, but I ain't riding and dying with nobody. And it seems like you want to go to jail. It seems like, baby, y'all love to walk on the edge. And I'm gonna let y'all walk right on the edge. But baby, Tommy, you ain't on probation. You better be careful. And the people say it's unbelievable because they don't believe you would risk your own freedom for Castro. And Castro, people are looking at you with the side eye because this man whoop your ass. I just don't get it. But hey, if y'all like it, I love it. What's up, Demons? Oh,
Hey, Pastor C. What the
mm,
hell?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, I think it may be an old live he playing in the background with Tommy's voice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It could
That's
be
what
that
I'm
too.
thinking.
But let me
Yeah.
say that. Let me say this. So let's say that it's true. Let's say it is an old video. So now it goes to show you that you would use Tommy for a coin. And if you using Tommy for a coin, I hope he cuss you out. I hope, but my thing is, come on. My thing is, at the end of the day, y'all should even be playing that game. But what's up, D Miss O?
Lord Jesus. Castro, how could you? Tommy ain't got no self control. You blowing your situation up. All you had to do was hang up the phone and he could have said, this lets me know that he going to violate probation because he don't have no self control.
Mm-mm. And
Oh,
of course, it could be two things. Like I said, it could be what you're saying that it was a recording. But again, I'm listening, and Castro's in a car. You can hear that he's in a car. You can tell that he's not at home. He's in a car somewhere. So they're driving somewhere. He's in the car with somebody.
right.
So I know he's in a car with somebody. And so I would take that notion that you're right, that it could have been a recording, but I don't think it's a recording because they were in the car driving. You could hear the wind and all of that stuff in the car.
Oh
And
yeah,
so,
they ain't got good insulation. If that's the car that he came in there with the wheel guard that he used to hit Castro, then nah,
uh,
yeah.
yeah. So again, I don't think it's a recording because if it was a quiet place, I would go with that. But I don't think it's a recording. I think they're together. And let me
So
say this.
now Tommy mad, so he finna be violent towards him again. So he ain't learned nothing.
Mhm.
Lord.
I was daddy yesterday. Now I'm gonna be demon today. But this is what I'm gonna say, Tommy. At the end of the day, it's your probation, brother. You do what you got to do, and Castro, y'all do what you got to do. I mean, you know, yeah, that's all I can say. But you see, Castro got off the live, and again, it could be a play. It could be a play as well. But now, again, Tommy, do you really need that type of horror? Because you know Yolanda Aquarius got it, and you know Yolanda Aquarius definitely gonna send it. I'm just saying. So I don't think that was a smart move. You may get a few clicks and views so y'all can come and talk about it. But Tommy, I mean, you know how your nemesis is. So yeah, Demus O, what you think about all of this stuff going on? You know, Demus O, I think I'm gonna have to hit somebody's channel again because they are threatening and they're doing all kind of stuff. And you know, you try to be peaceful with people, but it seems like people don't live for peace and they live for strife. And I'm just gonna get my piece. They may not want peace, but I'm gonna get my piece. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that. But anyway, what's going on with you?
I heard. I came in and I heard this and got to this point. So that said person is demonetized now.
That's what they say.
Oh boy,
Mm-hmm.
oh they gonna be real angry.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're threatening people to flag me, look for information about me, so they can use it, and then say it out of their own mouth that I'm gonna get you. No matter what, I'm gonna get you. Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's a lot for a little bit. This is a damn online app. I mean, is it that serious?
And this is the thing. I told the individual to take it down, like I'm telling them now. But they are so proud and they don't want to be diplomatic. They want to be seen as I'm the baddest thing and not knowing that, you know, yeah. Because again, he thought that I wasn't going to do it because I never knew he was doing all of this stuff behind the scenes until somebody told me. And I'm like, oh, that's a lot of my stuff. And just because you've been doing it for a long time, that doesn't mean it's right. And so that's his premise. I've been doing it for a long time, and here you coming for my money. But I'm like, well, you've been taking mine all of this time because, again, that's my image. You're not paying for that. You're not giving me any money when you use that. And if it's so worthless, then why even use it? So again, I did what was in my best interest and gave him the benefit of the doubt to take it down. Like I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt of that last video he made. But again, it's definitely out of community guidelines. So yeah. Somebody said JW probation officers look at folks SM2 if they don't have anything to do with each other. They won't anything against each other. Wait. Yeah. So anyway, y'all.
Yeah, the
Castro.
probation officer can look at their social media. It's been too many instances on here where they've been mentioned to be in close quarters, and then you hear that noise in the background. You just gonna put that's just automatic. And Miss Yolanda is going already got Miss Yolanda already got that probation officer name. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
London, the Aquarius is gonna go over there and fire her up a good old video and smoke her a little something because yeah, this was too easy though. Y'all making it too easy. I was so
You know
teased,
what, though? Let me
y'all.
say this, and and I know Stump Down is here as well, because you know Stump Down don't make a video. But this is the thing: it's too easy. It's too easy. Now that I think about it, it's too easy. But this is the thing: I know it's not a recording. I know it's not a recording because again, Castro is in a car. He's in a vehicle. You can hear the wind blowing. You know he's in a vehicle. He's not at home, and so Tommy is probably listening on the speaker as they're driving. My thing is, Tommy, are you trying to embarrass Castro and come out with this? Castro, are you trying to get Tommy back in jail? Or are y'all just so blinded that both of you all could be in trouble, but because of YouTube, y'all want to be in the news? Y'all want to be getting your clicks and views now? I'm trying to figure out what's your angle. What's the angle? Because it seems like Castro really did jump off the live. So did Tommy embarrass you again? This is not the first time. The Miss O, you remember he was at the house? This ain't the first time.
All right.
And people keep referencing that because this is not the first time. And this is why I said it could be a possibility that these two are back together again. Now, let me say this. Tommy and Castro are grown people. If they want to get back together, that's their business. But this is where it gets a little murky. Somebody went to jail. Somebody got their head cracked open. There's still a titty knot on his head as a reminder and a remnant of that violent situation. Tommy went to jail. His mama and daddy had to post bond to get him out of jail. Tommy right now is a felon. A felon. Tommy has limited access to jobs. I'm painting this picture because even though they're playing a game, the consequences of the game was very serious. Now, let me go a little farther. Tommy is on probation. Tommy shouldn't even have contact with Castro. And what I have told them is, hey, y'all need to keep this off of YouTube because I think it's going to be explosive if you don't. But let's go back to the beginning. Tommy and Castro, what's more important, the relationship or YouTube? Because one go win. And it seemed like YouTube won. And it seems like YouTube is about to win again because y'all are playing with the laws. And Tommy, maybe you feel like your life ain't worth living no more, and that hey, you don't have a problem going to jail. At least you get 3 meals. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if you tried to embarrass Castro to let us know that Castro is lying. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know if Castro is trying to set you up so you can go back to jail. I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all are really not thinking strategically. You're thinking very short term and not very long term. That's all I'm going to say on that wise. And I truly believe Tommy got mad. Let me tell you why I think Tommy got mad. Because I'm telling Castro, you can say whatever you want about Brian. Brian had strong evidence that you were shaking your booty in his presence. Brian had strong evidence that Tommy was on that toilet and found the clip. And in Tommy fashion, Tommy got to say something now because he couldn't contain it. He couldn't hold it no more. He couldn't hold it no more. And all of a sudden, that's what we heard. I don't know what it's about, but I know Stump Down was here this morning. I know Yolanda Aquarius is getting ready to get wind of it if she ain't got wind of it already. Child, she getting ready to fire up them lava lights. Okay. And so I don't know what it was, but y'all heard it here on Jay Wilson's panel that Tommy's voice was in the background of me talking with Castro, and Castro quickly hung up and took it down. And this is the thing, though. This is why I think it may be a play, and I just think it's not a good play. He was begging for the link. Why beg for the link when you got a whole loose cannon in your car who's bound to say anything? And this is why I think that Castro may have miscalculated and Tommy may have miscalculated, because it's giving me, we want y'all to know that we together. And I don't
It
care if
can't
y'all
be
together.
nothing else but that at this point, because
Yeah.
that's basically what they doing, handing it to us.
Yeah. And my thing is, we don't care if y'all together. But I'm going to tell you what, y'all can't be together if somebody in state penitentiary.
State of Arkansas, kill.
Mm-hmm.
That don't make no sense. I made that kind of like attachment never find me, child, because that's crazy that y'all, I mean, knowing you got all that at risk. Like, that's crazy. What happened to self preservation? Mm.
So I heard, D. Miss O, that another content creator is going to take a break because after YouTube Camera made some commentary, they felt that it was good maybe to take a break because of all of the disparaging language around the conversation on my platform. What are your thoughts?
Wait a minute, who's taking a break?
They said a certain content creator who came up here with you may be taking a break because of all of the disparaging things that they said earlier. That's what I heard.
Oh,
That's what somebody said.
oh, so they just gonna do a break to get all the demonic spirit out of them.
Mm,
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy.
I'm telling you, but this is what got me. I don't think what you said was majorly that, you know, there's always a pot shot that comes through. That's just like me cussing out Envy. Now, me and Envy have some back and forth banner. It ain't that deep. I don't hate Envy. I think Envy and R&Y are a good combination. You know, I'm still not always convinced, but you know, I've grown to say, okay, I kind of like this. This will work. But I mean, how he came at you, and I was really focused on the Tommy toilet situation, and he didn't even want to talk about that, baby. He wanted to get into your stuff, and I'm like, well, damn. And so I had to mute you and try to mute him. And you know how that mute thing works. You know, you got to do it quick or somebody else will start talking. And I didn't want you to feel like, oh, he muting me so I can't argue. No, I was trying to mute both of you all so I could get him back on track with talking about Tom. As you notice, I always said, hey, let's talk about Tommy. In the toilet. Could you just finish that up? But he was so um, hell bent on fighting and fussing. And I'm like, let's talk about the Tommy thing. So hold on for a minute, D. Miss O. Hello.
Hey, good morning, Pastor. How you doing this
Good
morning?
morning. How are you doing? We were just talking about you.
Yeah, somebody came to my live. I was enjoying the show, but I never said nothing. Who said I said something, Pastor? That I
No,
was
I didn't
taking a
say
break or?
no. Well, they said on the if you look, it was actually in the chat, and Lord knows I don't want to scroll down, but they said
Mhm.
that you were taking a break because of the stuff that you said, and I think it had YouTube camera's name in it. So I don't know.
I never said that. I just come up here to dispel that. That is a lie. But what I do want, Pastor, after reflecting yesterday, I said some ugly stuff yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't feel good about it. So you're absolutely right about that. I did not feel good about talking like that and just being in that dark, nasty place of just having to say ugly shit like that. So I'm gonna be a man to say I didn't like how I felt, and it was on my spirit last night at work. I literally just got off of work, and
Mm.
I'm about to make me some breakfast and stuff like that, but I don't like talking like that and speaking like that. And so that's all
Yeah,
I'm gonna
can I
say
say
about
something too,
that.
Brian? Let me
Sure.
interrupt you really quickly.
Sure.
In our memo today, not in our memo yesterday
Hmm.
at work, they're saying we're offering a new and exciting daily pay. I'm not gonna take it though, but daily pay is being offered at a
Bye.
lot of
Bye,
companies.
Jay Wilson.
No, I'm being real. No, I'm being real. No, I'm serious. HR hit us up to let us know that that's going to be available for people who really want to do that. You got
Yeah.
to sign up for it. And so I'm going to let other people do it first because I
But
ain't
Jay,
going to do it.
but Jay Wilson, can I just say this? I don't want to fight this morning. I literally just did me a 12-hour shift.
I'm
I
not
want to just
fighting you, but I'm
no,
telling
no,
you.
no, no,
Okay, go
not
ahead.
you, Pastor, not you. No,
Okay, okay.
I come up here in peace. I'm not fighting with you for the next time you piss me off, and we'll fight then. I don't want to fight with you. Um, but I use that daily pay because that's something that my company offers me, and um you have to know how to use it. Some people want to wait to get their check.
Yeah, but Brian,
I
why you hold on for a minute though? See, this is what y'all do to.
Yeah.
Let me help. I want to
Mm-hmm.
help.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all do too much explaining.
You're right.
I'm a whole salaried worker, and most of the people on my job are salaried, and
Mm-hmm.
they're offering daily pay. I'm only solidifying what you said, and I
Yes,
thought it was
sir.
ironic that we got that from HR saying that hey, they said this is a new product, this is something that we're offering to you. And that's it. Because a lot of people were talking about it like, oh, it's for hourly workers. Well, I don't work hourly. I'm
Yes, sir.
salaried. So
Yes,
all
sir.
I'm doing is saying that. Now I know it may come off shady, but it's not
No,
shady
I'm not.
because
No, I'm no.
it's truly happening.
Ain't nothing I'm saying directed to you at all. Don't just get
Yeah.
that out
But
your
what I'm
head.
saying
I
is
come
though,
here in
you
peace.
you explaining too much because
Yeah.
I'm only solidifying what you've already said. Because it
Mhm.
was so funny that we just finished talking about that. And I just thought it was so ironic that HR sent that out saying, hey, and again, you got to sign up for it. But
Yeah.
yeah, so they
Yeah.
take all of the stuff out and then you can figure out if you want to take or not, and because
Yeah.
so they're offering that
But
now.
can I say something? One thing
Mhm.
I want to say that I think they misunderstood my words too yesterday, Pastor. I was literally about to send you that, but then I thought about something you said. Why do I have to prove myself if I know that I'm saving towards my retirement and I have I want to stay with this company longevity to start,
Oh, Brian, I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you. I
go
don't know
ahead.
if you saw, but somebody popped up on. Did you see what just happened a couple of minutes ago?
What happened?
Child, Tommy and Castro was up here trying to talk, and then Tommy came in a video because he got mad, and Castro and Tommy was together. We trying to figure out if Castro trying to be, but baby, they together.
Nigga, let me
Hold
drop
on.
down. I want to get this tea because
Don't drop down.
a
Don't drop
Daphne.
down. Don't drop
Daphne came
down.
and told me. I said, "Oh, they over there," and I ended my live for
Mhm.
shit.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
so
Hold on for a minute. Castro, why did you leave so abruptly?
My phone went dead.
No, it didn't.
It did go dead. I'm right. Look, do I have to show you? I can show you. I'm
No, you
outside
don't
right
have to
now. Look
show me
for it.
nothing.
You know
But
what
let
I
me say
did?
this.
You know what
Let
I
me say
did?
this though.
You know
Let
what
me
I
say this.
did? You know what I
I'm
did?
gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you speak. It's just so ironic that your phone dies when we hear another
I'm gonna show you.
person, and then your phone dies. I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
don't have
show
to
you.
show me
I'm gonna
anything.
show
I'm just saying
you.
it's so
I'm
ironic.
going to show you. Okay, look, I'm outside.
Okay.
I'm outside. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see that. We don't want to see the booty though. Make sure you keep it away from your booty.
All right.
Who is that other person?
Ain't no other person around me. It's just me.
So let me say this though. So was your little scheme about putting Tommy's voice in there to have something to talk about?
It wasn't no scheme, and I don't. Why would I have his voice in there when I know that we ain't supposed to be around each other? That
But why
ain't.
would
That
we
ain't
hear? But why did we hear his voice, Castro?
maybe I had a plan in the background. I don't know. I don't.
Maybe you had a plan in the background. So now you putting Tommy at jeopardy for a clicking of you.
Old video. I don't know, man.
But
I mean,
so you using Tommy? That's what you doing.
so that's how you feel? Okay.
Well, I know it's not how I feel. Is that how you feel? Because if I know somebody's on probation, and if I know that Yolanda Aquarius and Stump Down and all of these people are sitting here watching, do you think if you really love somebody, you would put them at jeopardy at that? Because we came up with that conclusion. I'm like, well, that's too easy. I said, is Castro you really using that boy to get clicks and views? Because we thought about that too. We looked at it from all sides of the angle. And I'm like, I know Tommy ain't that silly to be trying to go back to jail. So we looked at all kind of views. But so you telling me you played it in the background. Ironically, your phone went off at that time because it wasn't charged
It
up.
did. It
And
was
then you
dead.
came back.
but why would
It was dead. I mean, you don't believe me, so I can't force
Oh,
you to believe
no.
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
saying
So,
I don't believe you. I think it's ironic. That's all. I didn't say I didn't believe you. But again, you said that Brian didn't see your booty with some on it.
so why is fat ass up here for? I mean, why is fat ass up here
Oh
for?
look now look. We see. Hold on. Don't say nothing, Brian. Again, baby. Don't
Did
throw no. Hold on. Don't
did
throw no
wait a
red
minute?
herring. Hold
It's
on,
large.
Castro.
It's
Castro.
large. Can't leave
Stop.
no
You trying to
goddamn
throw a
way.
red herring,
Been
Castro?
wearing
That ain't gonna
garbage
work.
bags for how many
Castro.
years
That
now,
ain't
and still
Castro.
ain't able to
Brian,
get no
don't even
clothes.
respond. Don't even respond. Castro, we see what you're trying to do. You can't throw a red herring on this. You using people. And you know what? Tommy is right. You do shit
No,
like this. And this is why
no.
people want to beat
Brian
your
been doing
ass.
folks a lot.
No, no,
Brian
no,
been
no,
doing a lot
no.
of folks.
Brian,
Okay,
Brian did
and
not.
I
Let me say
use
what. Let me
you,
tell you what
and you
Brian
ain't
did
gonna
not
let
do.
me get back
Brian, just
in,
hold on.
and
Hold
you
your
push me
peace,
out.
Brian,
You're
because
pushing
we
me to
see
my
what
tour,
Castro is doing.
and you ain't
Y'all
seen
see what
nobody say
Castro is
you the
doing.
same way, bro.
I
You the
want
same
y'all.
way.
Hold on. I want y'all to see what Castro is doing. See, Castro is
I'm
getting
doing my
caught
damn
up in some
thing.
shit, and instead of Castro taking
I'm being the
accountability
man that I
and
am.
owning up
I'm
to
being
his
the man
shit,
that I am.
Castro is trying
Unlike
to blame
you,
Brian and start a fight with Brian,
I'm
so
being the
we will
man that
get
I am.
all the
Unlike
topic
you, I'm being the
of
man that I am,
him
and I'm finishing my shit. I'm finishing my shit. You can say
using
your shit.
Tommy
If
as
somebody call me out, you
content,
wrong,
or
you can ask. You want to
or
take
being with
accountability for
Tommy.
nothing. For
Castro,
nothing.
you
For
can't play that
nothing.
game, baby. Baby, you
I
can't
know
play
you
that
ain't
game
gonna
over
go
here.
hard with me
We
at all,
see
baby.
you. We see you. See, what you
What you
trying
see,
to do
all
is
that
get
money.
Brian.
How you
See,
he'll
Castro,
be
you
making
trying to get
millions
Brian
and swear to
upset. You
God, if
trying to
Brian
get
did that,
Brian upset to
you would
come
not
at
change
you.
the
But
game on how he
Castro, we
feel about
see you,
you.
baby.
You would
Castro,
not
we
change
see
the
you.
game on
We
how
see you,
how
baby.
people
We
see
see you.
you.
And that's why
You are
Tommy beat
you are
your
one
ass. Because you
you are
play
one of the
games
most
like
you are
this.
one of the
See,
most
and then you want to act
hated
like
Castro.
somebody did something to you.
You
We
are one
see
of the
you.
most hated people
We
in the
see you,
sector as a
Castro.
grown ass
Castro,
man. You
we
are
see you,
lying.
baby.
You on this
Castro,
stuff must
I
be
don't care how
hard.
you
But
yell.
you are
I don't care how you
hated.
yell.
You are
Castro, we
hated. You are
see you.
hated.
We see you, Castro. You can't yell me down.
All
We
you want
see
to
you,
tell me
boo.
is just
We
listen.
see you.
Look,
Brian, let me tell you something. Brian is just sitting
Black
here,
Shaq,
and I hope
keep
all of the
making that
people
money.
on this panel
Keep making
just
that
see
money.
what
Keep
Castro
making that
tried to
black
do.
all money.
Castro tried to come up here because he knows that he either used that boy's voice or that boy is there. But I believe he probably used that boy's voice. And then my thing is, well, you don't care about him enough. You using him for a click and view now. And so me and D Miss O kind of said, well, let's look at the parameters of things. Instead of you taking ownership of it, you gonna call Brian Fat Boy so you can fight with Brian
He
so
is
we
fat.
can get off the
He's very
topic
fat.
that you just used that
Real big.
man's voice to cause controversy. And this is why he whooped your ass the first time because Tommy kept on saying that
Well,
Castro do
hopefully
shit
your
like
ass
this.
was one day. Well, hopefully
This
get
is
your ass one day.
baby, let me tell you
With
something.
your
If
scary,
you think you
just
can
what
whoop
you
my
said.
ass,
I
Castro,
don't
bitch,
think you
you
know how
get
to
on a
fight.
train right now. You come
You
right
are
on to San
lying.
Antonio,
I don't
and I'm
even
gonna
think you
give
know
you
how to fight.
all the ass to whoop.
I
If
don't
you
think you know
think
how
you
to
can,
fight.
bitch,
I
if
don't
you
even know how
think
to
you
fight.
can whip my
I
ass,
met got
you
my
get right
ass
on the
beat,
train.
baby,
Come
from
on,
the
come
same
on, come
motherfucking
on,
time,
ho.
bitch.
Come
I
on,
wouldn't like
ho.
you and take
Come
the
on,
blame, bitch.
come on.
You had
Show me
people
what you
down
got.
off the motherfucking
Show me
cash
what you
out
got,
on the
ho.
counter,
Give it all to me, ho. You come on down here. But let me say
ho.
this. At the end of the day, bitch, you still need to take accountability because you can sit here and yell. You just tried to set that boy up. You just tried to set that boy up. And this is why your ass got whipped by him the first time. And now you trying to get Brian to fight you because again, that's what you do. And that's why I told Brian to stand down because we see exactly what you're trying to do. We
And we
see
see how you
exactly
are
y'all
as
see
a
what Castro trying to do? Now,
You
I
still
wish
saying
Tommy
anyway.
would click my link and cuss you out. But I'm gonna
You
talk
can.
about it.
I don't
Stop
give a
down
fuck
in
if you got
Yolanda.
that. It is what it
Castro
is.
used that man's voice to cause controversy so people will have something to talk about. Tommy, this boy don't give a shit about you. All he's doing right now is
Well, do you give
using
a shit about
you.
Mark? You give a shit about Mark?
Using you. Baby, this ain't
You give
about
a shit
Mark.
about
Mark
Mark?
ain't on YouTube. Ho, look, you can't
Do you
do
give a
that.
shit
You
about
can't
Mark?
use that, baby.
Well, if
Look,
you
you
did, you a
got
scammer
caught,
boy. You a
Castro.
scammer boy. You a
You
scammer
got
boy. You a
caught,
scammer boy.
Castro.
You a scammer
Baby,
boy. You a
you
scammer boy.
just
But I
got
don't give
caught.
a
I
fuck.
don't give a damn about Mark.
That's your
Mark is
man.
up
That's
here
your
getting
man.
his car. Baby, Mark is
No.
getting his car
Look,
washed,
and
bitch.
she had her
No, he
girlfriend got
getting his
caught.
car washed, bitch. No,
She had her husband
no. Let's get
off
back
enough
to you,
balls
Trey.
to show her
No, let's
husband.
get back
You
to you
don't got
setting
enough
Tommy
balls
up.
for your
Baby,
husband, baby.
you can't play
You
them
don't.
games with
You
me. You
don't.
can't play
You
them games
don't.
with me,
You
youngin.
don't. You don't. You can't play a
Youngin,
man
you
for
can't play
husband.
that game
Why
with
are
me,
you sad
youngin.
about that?
Youngin, you
Why are you
can't play
sad
that
about
game with
that?
me.
Huh?
Tommy
Why are you
Castro
sad about
just
that?
tried to set you up,
I'm just
Tommy.
saying. I'm
Tommy
just saying.
Castro
At least
just
when
tried
everybody
to
got enough
set you
balls to
up.
show her
And I
husband.
hope
You
you
don't.
cuss his
You
ass
don't.
out
You
because
don't.
this
You
hoe
mad about
don't
that. You
care
mad.
nothing
Cause you can't,
about you.
you're not
And
able to
this is why
the
I
love,
don't
but just
see
the
it
gay
for
love.
you. And he
Yeah, just
tried
the
to
bone
set you
makeup
up.
love.
He tried to
Still a
set you
work.
up. D-Miss O, you see this, D-Miss
Look,
O?
we see it. We
D-Miss
see
O,
it.
you
We
see
see
what's
it.
going
We
on?
see it. We see it.
Demons, oh,
I'm
you
We
see
see
finna
it.
it.
send the
You
link.
see, you see what's going on, Demons. Oh,
I'm
and then
finna
he gonna
send the
try to
link.
attack Brian because if Brian fight with him, then we don't talk about what you just did because now
Well,
you
baby, I'm
fight
not
with
calling you
Brian
a
because
trap.
you
Baby.
want
I'm
to
not
have an
calling you a
argument with
trap in
Brian,
your game.
and we
Baby,
see that
I'm not
red
calling
herring,
you a
and
game,
we're
baby.
not gonna take it, baby. We ain't getting off
Kid.
the
I'm not
track,
your child.
baby. We see
I'm
you.
not your child. I'm not your child. I'm not your child.
You just use
I'm not
Tommy.
your child.
Oh, baby, you ain't my child because you would be better raised and
Thank
you'll be
goodness.
doing much
Thank
better than
goodness.
what you're
Thank
doing
goodness.
now.
Thank
Bitch, if
goodness,
you was
baby.
my
Thank
child, you
goodness.
wouldn't be
Thank
putting
goodness,
no
baby.
spaghetti in an
Thank
igloo.
goodness.
But
I'm
let me
not your
say this.
child at all.
You
Thank
can
goodness.
try to do
You
this,
know, I'm
bitch.
still a good old
Let me tell you
fairy.
something, bitch.
I'll
You can
just be
try
a
to
good
do
old
this,
fairy.
but
I'll
what
be a
I'm
good
gonna
old
tell you
fairy.
is we
I'll be
just
a
saw
good
what
old
you
fairy.
did.
Red dress and
Castro,
everything.
Castro, we
Woo
just saw
cow.
what you did.
Woo cow. Oh, I don't even talk
Castro,
like that at
we
all.
just saw what you
Fuck
did,
all that gay
baby.
shit, bitch. Fuck that shit,
Castro,
bitch.
we
Send
just
me
saw
down
what you
that
did.
bullshit,
We just saw. I tell you what, this gay shit caught you in some mess. Y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. Castro just used
You
Tommy
heard what
voice
I said.
to
You
have
heard what the
a
fuck I said,
controversy.
nigga. You
And
heard what the
all
fuck
of a
I
sudden,
said,
he
bitch
say that his
ass nigga.
phone
You
went
heard what
off.
the fuck I
Tommy,
said.
this man is using you for content. Tommy, cuss him out and leave him the hell alone.
He
Tommy,
can,
this is what this hoe
he
does.
can.
This
Just
is
like he
what
can
this
shut
hoe
your
does.
motherfucking ass up, but you got
This is
scared
what
and
this
said you
hoe
want to go
does.
down black and
Baby,
the
this is
church
what this hoe
flag and
does.
that.
Stop
He
down. You
been
got
made this.
this.
He's been
Yolanda
playing for
Aquarius,
nothing
you
for
got
how many
this?
years
This
now?
hoe was
He's
trying
been
to
playing
set
for
Tommy
nothing for how
up.
many years now?
This hoe
Huh?
was trying to
Huh?
set Tommy
Huh?
up.
And then,
Ho,
and,
you
and, look,
can't
and then
out
you make
talk
me the
me.
blame in
Ho, you was
person.
trying to
You
set
made me in
Tommy
person.
up.
And you did
Oh
not even
my
think.
God. Why you trying to set
You
the
held that
man
gun in
up,
your hand.
Castro? Why
You
you
held
trying
that
to set
snake
the
like
man
you
up?
electric
Do you
chicken
not
and you
like
held it up in
Tommy?
your hand.
Why you set the
You did
man
not
up,
bump
Castro?
enough. You did
Answer
not
the
bump
question. Why you
enough
set
at
the man
all.
up?
I
Castro,
was
why
look,
you use the man
please,
voice? Why you use the
I don't want
man
to hear that.
voice,
I don't want to hear that.
Castro?
I don't want to hear that.
Why you
That's
use the
bullshit.
man
That's
voice,
bullshit.
boy? Why you use the
That's
man voice?
bullshit,
Huh?
boy.
Answer the question.
Boy.
Answer the question.
That's
Why you
bullshit,
use his
boy.
voice? Castro, you can't get me upset with you. We just saw what you did.
No,
We
bitch,
just saw what you did.
you ain't got me
You
bitch.
can,
I'm ready,
I'm
bitch.
not
I'm
upset
already
with you.
this is
We
me every
saw
all day.
what you did.
Look,
We saw what you just
you
did.
don't know me. You don't know me at
You
all.
just
I'm
saw.
just keeping
We
it real. You
don't.
don't know
We
me at all.
don't. We didn't think you would do something this
I know
underhanded
you
and
don't.
dirty.
I
You
look.
right. We
When I see
don't
something
know
you
you.
do,
We didn't think you would
I
do
can
something
see
this
it.
underhanded
This is
and
a real
dirty.
you.
We
This is a
don't
real
know
you.
you.
Look,
Okay. Okay,
even
but
Russell
look, why
Son
you
said
said
when
Tommy
he
up though?
first
So you
met
can
you.
say whatever you want
Russell
about me,
Son met
but
you.
why you tried
When
to set
Russell Son
Tommy up
met you,
though?
he said you was
You
an
can say
asshole.
whatever you want about me. Why did you try to set Tommy up?
Like you didn't want to talk to him.
Why did you try to set Tommy up? Why
He
did you
told
try to
you this.
set Tommy up?
He told
Why
you
did you
this.
try
He
to set
told
Tommy
you
up?
this. He
I'm
told you
coming
Russell
back to
Son
that.
said
Why
you
you
was
tried to
an
set Tommy
asshole. You
up?
was an asshole. He
Why
didn't
are you
like
trying
you
to set
at
Tommy up?
all.
Okay,
And
I'll be
see,
that, but why did you
we
try to
all
set
see it.
Tommy up?
But we all
Why are
see
you
it.
trying
We
to set
all see
Tommy
it. We
up?
all see
Why
it. You
are
ain't
you
gonna
trying
hear
to set
him.
Tommy up,
And
Castro?
why have you stopped preaching your
Why are you
sermon?
trying to set Tommy up?
Why have
Why
you
you trying
stopped
to set
going
the
to the
man up?
Bible?
No,
Why
I'm
have you
asking you
stopped
the
going to the
question.
Bible to preach your sermons?
I'm asking you
Huh?
the question. Let me tell you something, boy. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. You just tried to set Tommy up. That's what you just tried to do. If Tommy is not at your house, then why use his voice to even give the appearance that y'all together? Miss O, you see what just happened? Miss O, you there?
You heard what I
Yes, I'm
said.
here. I saw.
You
Yeah,
see what he just
I'm listening.
and then he gonna try to fight with Brian. And Brian, let me tell you something. I know the Holy Ghost is with you today because you didn't say a word. See, Brian, I'm telling you, old man know what
Who
he
gives a
talking
fuck?
about. The old man knows what he talking about. Castro, I hope Tommy cuss you out. Tommy, I hope you listening to this. This hoe tried to set you up. All the time you've been going for him. All of this time you've been trying to protect him. This hoe don't even have enough decency to leave you the hell alone, to put your voice in the background, to pretend that you're there. Now, Tommy, a lot of people ain't gonna even believe that. A lot of people gonna believe that you were there because this hoe is trying to get some clicks and views because nobody ain't coming over
And
there
this whole trying
looking
to
at
make some money off of me
that
too as
nasty
well.
pizza that he making. Nobody ain't going over there trying to look at that nasty damn pizza that he making. So now he got to come over here and start mess with you and using your image so people can say, I wonder if they together. Now, I told you I don't give a damn, but now that I know what's going on, and that's what you're trying to do. And Tommy, I would cuss him out. I would cuss him out. Leave this hoe alone. This hoe is sneaky. She thinks she's smart. Okay, she's not. She's not smart. And Miss O and I was saying it don't make no sense. It's too easy. It's too easy. Did we say that, Miss O? It's too easy. And I said, well, no,
Y'all making it
but
easy
I
for
forgot he hangs
anybody.
out outside. I don't know why I thought that hoe was in a car, but he hangs out outside.
Mm-mm.
And now you using that boy's voice to get people all riled up. Do you want Tommy to go to jail? It seems like you want Tommy to go to jail. It seems like you want Tommy to be in trouble.
I feel like you do too.
I mean, that's what it seems like. Why you using that man's voice? Tommy, I hope you see this, Tommy. I ain't
Wait a
trying to
minute.
be
Is
funny,
Tommy
but
there
this whole
now,
trying to set you up.
Castro?
Huh?
I was asking Castro, is Tommy there now?
Yeah, is Tommy there now, Castro? He on mute. But Brian, did you see what he tried to do? Now, he called Brian Fat Boy. Now, you can say what you want, but Brian, when he did that, I'm like, this digger is trying to do a red herring. And if you in speech
Jay
or
Wilson,
if you in
Brian,
debate, a
Jay Wilson,
red herring
Jay is
tries to
not
get
here.
people off the
Jay is not
topic at
here.
hand. Is Tommy at your house now? Is Tommy
He's
at your
not
house
here.
now? Huh?
He's not at my house. He's not at my
Well,
house.
why use his voice there? What was that all about?
But Jay Wilson, you think he used his voice, Jay Wilson? I think that was really Tommy because I just listened to it. How, first of all, you got to look at the clues. Why would he be playing something while having a conversation with you? That makes no sense. That was Tommy, and Tommy just couldn't control himself. The perfect timing, right? Because right when he said that, then Tommy spoke, and then he hurried up and hung up. Castro is sloppy, just like all them teeth off his bottom row in the back of his
Tommy,
fucking
I mean,
mouth.
hold on for a minute. Castro, show us where you at. Because we saw where you were at, and that don't look like your porch. We know how that toe up porch look at your real house. Show us where you at, Castro. Since
Mm,
you wanted to show us, because we know how that toe up porch looks.
no teeth
Mm-hmm.
in his mouth.
Mm-hmm. I'm not attacking him. I'm not attacking him. I just want y'all to see how people play games. And whatever game you play, y'all gonna lose in the end.
I'm
Because either somebody gonna get you.
gonna show
Okay,
you.
that's that. Okay, that's that
Is
raggedy
anybody here?
porch. Okay,
Anybody here?
that's that raggedy
Because
porch.
he
Anybody
just
here?
got dropped. I mean, they live right down the street. I mean, you seen them fly and
Anybody here?
hit corners and stuff like that.
Who
So
is
you
here?
know
And
they
then
live
this
right
what
down the
gets
street.
me.
This is just
All
me.
of a sudden, ironically, the phone goes
This is just
dead.
me.
Yeah,
This is
and
just
Tommy
me.
spoke up.
This is just me.
Okay,
I'm
Castro.
doing it right now.
All
I'm
right.
myself.
Y'all playing
You
so
see?
many games. We
You
see
see?
what y'all doing.
Oh my
So I
goodness.
come to the conclusion either that you and that man together, which is going to violate his probation, or you're using him, and either way, it don't look good. But y'all play y'all games. I'm
But Jay
telling you.
Wilson,
And
but Jay
let me tell you
Wilson,
something. I don't give a damn if y'all hunching or not. I don't care because I ain't sleeping with none of y'all. But this is the thing. Don't come play games with the people. And my thing is, if you really like this man, you'll do everything to keep him out of jail. I don't know why y'all playing like this.
both of them on probation. Ain't just his
Jay Wilson, I
probation.
don't want
Both of them
nobody
on
to go to
probation.
jail.
Both of them on probation.
Castro came to my live and admitted that he
Who
was on
said that?
probation
Who
due to
said
the. Oh,
that?
you were on probation, Castro. You okay? So you want me to go to that live? Now you know I don't mind. Getting a timestamp. You don't remember that you
Well, go
brought
to
that
it, fat
big head,
ass. Go to it. Go to
big.
it, fat ass.
No,
Hurry up.
no, don't go.
We
No,
forgot
that's
what
what he
I did.
wants. Absolutely
We
not. Don't
forgot
go
what
there.
we forgot
Your
what
Fam,
you
let me
do.
mama's
Go
put,
ahead.
fat,
let me
Take
bitch,
a
say this.
shot. Take
and
Castro,
a
hold
that
on.
shot.
No, no,
bottom
no,
Take
no,
lip
no,
of
no,
a
no,
yours
no,
is
no,
fat,
Brian.
take a
Hold on.
bitch.
shot.
Stop. Hold on, Brian.
Hurry
Stop.
up.
That's what he wants. Hold on. That's what he wants.
Get what
That's
you
Stuttering
what
do like
he.
ass
you
can't
do.
That's
even
what he
talk.
wants. That's what you want, Castro. Castro, we see what you're trying to do.
I
And
bet you
see,
can't.
this is why Castro got his ass whooped, because Castro tries to provoke people. And then when people turn around and slap him across the room or crack his head open with
Mhm.
one of them steering wheel guards, then he's the victim. But Castro, I peeped you long time ago. You try to provoke people. And my thing is this, Brian, don't fall for that, because that's what he wants. He
Yeah,
wants an argument. That's what he
yeah,
wants.
Well, Jay
That's what
Wilson,
he
and
wants.
Jay,
I
and
understand that you have peed me a
That's what he
long time
wants.
ago. The world has
That's
peed
what
you
he
a long
wants.
time too. I mean,
Okay, Castro, whatever. But baby, let me
you
say
get
this,
more.
Castro.
Jay
What
Wilson,
you
you get more
just
hate than
did,
love.
what you
You
just
get
did
more
was
hate
a
than
real
love.
punk move. What you just did shows me how desperate you
Jay
and that
Wilson, you get
other
more hate
party
than
may
love.
be. And my thing is this, y'all trying to get attention in the wrong way.
But Jay Wilson, you get more hate than love than me. I mean, people don't like you a
I
lot.
don't,
A
I
lot of
don't,
folks
I
don't
don't care.
like
Look, I don't care what people say. That don't mean nothing to me.
you. I don't
Okay?
believe that. I think you do
I
care
don't,
what they
bro. I
say.
don't care what you believe. So Castro, that shit don't work with me. That don't work with me. I don't live for these people on here. I have
Okay.
shit going on in my life, so I don't know what you're talking about. So
Well, that's
again,
what you.
it doesn't excuse the fact that you just try to get some commentary.
I did.
Yeah.
Jay Wilson, you act like I'm trying to jeopardize somebody's freedom.
No, I
And
don't know what you're
I'm
trying
not
to
trying
do,
to do
and I
that.
really don't care. I just say that it ain't smart, and I think you need
Well, if
to
you didn't care,
kind
why
of
are you
figure it
talking
out a
about
little
it?
longer. So it is what it
My
is.
sir, if you didn't care, why are you talking about it?
No, we just think you're silly. We just think you're stupid and slow. That's all. You don't do that
Well,
kind of
it's a
stuff.
lot of things that I've
look
been
like
seeing that
he
that
looks
has been
slow.
pretty and slow from you too as well, because
hmm
you believe a
That
troll,
nigga
but
looks slow than a
before
Hold
you
on for a
believe
minute.
motherfucker.
Let
an
me
actual
put you on
person.
mute. Brian and Demons, oh y'all take over. I gotta I'll make a call real quickly. I'll be
Look
right
at
back.
look how that nigga dropped down. I don't mind. Okay, so let me say something real quick, and I ain't gonna cuss on your channel. I promise you.
Hey, Castro.
That nigga looks slow. Now Castro, Castro, let me ask you something, Castro. How you calling me fat? Okay, I am a big boy, but Castro, you act like you ain't over there with high blood pressure. You act like you ain't got no beer gut over there, Castro. Castro, you want to be Chipping Dales, nigga, and it's not given. Maybe if they had a special ed edition, baby. How Sean, what do you say, an IEP? Maybe if they had an IEP edition, you would be the I guess you be trying to be over there giving seduction, I guess, right? Nigga, you can't sing. You ain't got no teeth on the bottom of your motherfucking nigga at the bottom of your fucking mouth. You sit up over there, Castro, and you got the gangrene at the top of your motherfucking forehead where the nigga bust you in your motherfucking shit, nigga, and you got infected and you got the gangrene, motherfucker, almost got septic, bitch. Castro, I don't care about you calling me fat, baby. I am a nice big ass nigga, bitch, tall and thick and big, baby. Shaquille O'Neal, bitch, plus a few pounds, baby, and everything is legit up over here. At least I got a job. At least my fat ass can go buy what I want to eat. Ho, you got to wait till your food stamps hit, bitch. And you over there eating motherfucking. This nigga is over there eating motherfucking pizza with no cheese on it. I said, and then when I got to looking at the goddamn salami, I said, bitch, is that salami? I said that. And then I said to myself, I said, I wonder if that nigga smelt the shit because it looked at spoil. It looked at a whole different color than what salami is supposed to look like. I said, I wonder if that's salami. I said, I wonder if it stank and got a little odor to it. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out my face, Castro, I don't care nothing about you calling me fat. But let me tell you something. If I was a hoe ass nigga, I would call your probation officer and tell him that you and Tommy are over there violating y'all shit. You're violating it. I don't care nothing about you calling me no motherfucking fat Castro. I'm gonna listen. I'm putting in my order right now. I'm about to make me some breakfast and I'm about to go on. I'm about to enjoy this show. I don't care nothing about you calling me fat because I literally just got off of work and you probably didn't even wipe your motherfucking ass from when the last nigga came in your ass, bitch. You jack and grind a freak, stuttering freak. You are one walking special ed billboard, nigga, for when your mama smoked that shit, bitch, and decide to push the motherfucker out anyway. Castro, don't fucking do me, Castro. You're gonna forever live in your uncle house. You're gonna forever be eating these mixed match meals like waffles and pickle juice, bitch. If you don't get the fuck out, waffles and pickle juice, I would have never thought to put waffles and pickle. I done heard people put pickles on chips, bitch. I done heard people, bitch, they came out with all type of pickle flavors. So you mean to tell me that you the nigga, you the slow ass thumb sucking bitch, big forehead ass nigga that can come out here and next thing you know, we got pickle pancakes. We got pickle pancakes batter, bitch. Brian, we got pickle waffle mix. Bitch, Castro, did you make an invention? Huh? Pickle waffles, nigga. This nigga set up here and made, bitch, when I said that dough looked like it'll have you on that toilet, bitch. You know how when you eat you a good sourdough or something, bitch, you got to put the yeast in it. That nigga set up there and stuttered his way, but we ain't got no yeast. We ain't got no, but look, and look, and I'll be asking myself, Castro, how you stutter on every other word, but when you say look, you don't stutter. You trying to tell people to look, and I'm like, bitch, we're looking. You still stuttering. That nigga, it take him 5 minutes to say one thing, but he didn't say look five. Pay attention to when he talk again. Pay attention. And remember, Uncle Brian told you. Remember, please remember. When that nigga talk and stutter, he say, look. I be like, bitch, I'm looking at the phone wondering when you're gonna finish. When are you gonna get that basic ass sentence that you've been trying to say for the last goddamn 20 minutes out your goddamn motherfucking mouth? Pastor, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. This
Hold up, I got to
weather.
drop down because I can't
What
hear
is
you. I'll
going on
come
with
right
the?
back right quick just to give my goodbyes. Give me 1 second.
Haiti, Miss O, what's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
I had to drop because the weather is so bad in San Antonio right now,
God
and I think they were
damn.
getting ready to get severe weather. I don't know. That's
Well,
why I
hope
was
you be
talking to
safe
Brian.
out
Brian, are
there.
y'all
I
getting
ain't
ready to get some
listening to
severe
Lord.
weather?
Hope you be
Oh no,
safe out
we had it. Trust me.
Or
Trust me.
oh no, y'all gonna get it again because we getting it now. We are getting it now.
there. We getting it
Hey,
too. Okay.
baby, that
So it's
guard
really
shack
bad.
couldn't hold me, baby. It couldn't hold me just now. I was scared for my life. Okay?
Mm. But anyway, you all I'm saying is in this situation, I don't know what the angle was. I can just say how it's perceived. We heard Tommy's voice, and you cannot deny that we heard his voice. We don't know if it was recorded or Tommy was there live, but we know that that type of situation would cause like y'all be together, and not because nobody don't want y'all together, but at this particular point, you shouldn't even be together. And we're just wondering why. And so, if you and Tommy are together, then the question is, knowing that you're on probation and that you all could both be jeopardized, why? And if Tommy is not there, then the question is, why even use his voice? So either he was there or you all were together, or you used his voice, and either way, it don't make you look good and it don't make him look good. And that's all I'm saying. Nobody don't care if y'all together or not. That, the bottom line is you're not supposed to be together. And people already in here looking. So my thing is, how do you explain? Because you can lie to me, but baby, that court of law ain't playing. And if they tell you y'all don't need to be together, y'all don't need to be together. Especially if your probation depends on y'all not being together. That's all I'm saying. And all of this name calling and shit, it don't bother me. That's the real crux of the matter right there. So I don't get thrown off by folk calling folk names and all of that stuff. That doesn't diminish the fact that y'all shouldn't be together. And so it's either two things going on. Thing number one is either he was at y'all were together and he was dropping you off, or thing number two, you just played his voice to stir up controversy. So that's it.
I was in my room. I came on the porch. I went in my room and came to the porch. So therefore, that's what y'all heard. Okay, it is what it is. I was playing.
No, but we heard Tommy's voice, and then all of a sudden your phone went off. So Castro, people are not dumb.
It went dead.
If you heard Tommy's voice on Castro's when Castro was up, put a one in the chat, because Castro act like we didn't hear Tommy's voice. If you heard Tommy's voice, put a one in the chat. I'm gonna put a one in there because I know I heard it, and so I heard it. And so, Castro, how do you come up with it? What's the explanation behind that? Because everybody heard it, and then all of a sudden, ironically, your phone goes off. We heard it, Castro. So either you were with Tommy or you're using Tommy's voice. Which one is it?
Like I said, Joe Wilson, I told you I was in my room. I seen an old video of him, had him playing. Bam, I came back on the porch. And you seen the core? I told you I'm not.
But how did it match exactly what you were saying? It's like he responded to what you said. Like you said something and he said exactly what you just said. Unless you're sitting up here timing that out to have a reaction. Like it just seems so it's either that it's legitly happened that he's there and got mad and couldn't control himself and heard what you were saying, or you sat up there and waited until it was that time for him to say that, and then you said something and then played it. Like it sounds stupid.
So either way, it's up, because again, we heard his voice, and that's the biggest thing. And Brian just really summed it up well. Either he was there or you are really calculating and planning this out. So if it's number one, y'all violate probation.
Well, I can't force you guys to believe anything that you guys may have heard. So, it is what it is. Hey, can we move on from this? I'm tired of arguing. I didn't come up here. I didn't really come on here to fight or argue at all. But you guys are pushing me. You and Brian are pushing me. And it's like, damn.
First of all, I did not say nothing to you this morning. You are not going to classify me. What you're doing up here, don't put that up on me. If I want to come up here just like TMO and everybody else can come up here, if I'm being respectful, I can come sit down. You targeted me this morning. What you and Tommy got going on, that's y'all. Y'all do them plays for attention. And then you tried to say something, and then Tommy said something about Roe the other day, talking about, I forget what he said, but that's y'all mind frame. Y'all use that. Y'all want to be in the news, Castro, and just claim it. Don't get mad at me. Why are you mad at me?
Why do you say I'm going Hollywood? I want fame. Brian, you have known me a lot longer than Tommy, and you think you have been following me since 2018. So why would you think that I want attention because
because
I
some
have
of
to evolve with someone else. I'm
Castro,
evolved with
some of
him.
this, Castro, some of
It's
this shit that
I
you're
mean, do
doing.
you want Tommy? Do you want
No,
Tommy?
I don't want fame. No, I do not. But you
No, I
are
ain't
on
saying fame.
probation.
I'm saying, do you want Tommy?
Do I
I mean,
want
did
Tommy?
you like him did you like him in a certain
Girl,
type of way?
get the fuck goodbye.
I'm just
I'm not even
asking.
gonna just. I'm about to order my breakfast, baby. With my fat ass. I want Tommy, but what can Tommy do for me? See, Castro, I just got off
He
of
can do a
work
whole
about
lot.
12.
He can do a
uh,
whole lot. But he did a lot for me. So, hey, it'll be
Well,
beneficial to you.
well, let me ask you a question because you was the top that turned bottom, correct? So yeah, I bet. See, I'm not
No,
no
baby,
bottom.
it was
I'm a
never that.
top.
It
I'm
was
a
never.
top,
Well,
Castro.
you don't show that on YouTube.
Castro, I'm a top Castro, and I would never
You
show
showing me
you
like
my
you a
fat
doctor.
asshole. I would
I
never
mean,
show you
like,
my
are you
ass.
the head doctor? Like you a head doctor? If you, because you know you big guys, they do know how to suck dick real well. You know, they do.
I mean, you
They do.
might be right about that, but look,
And I know I'm right
I
about
don't know
that.
what the fuck to tell you.
I'm
I
just
don't know what to
saying.
tell you. Maybe you should want yourself, and maybe you should want to do better than Tommy. Because why would you want to be with somebody that beat your motherfucking ass like that? And
But
then,
you know what? It takes one to
mhm,
know one. Look what you
yeah,
look at your look at your
yeah,
situation.
let's look at it.
Look what you
No,
went
no,
through.
no, no.
Look
Open
what
the
you went
door.
through. Look
Open
what
the
you went
door
through,
and
my
let's
brother.
talk about it.
My
Calm
brother.
down.
My
Hold
brother. You
up.
had a white man. You didn't even have this. You didn't even
Calm
have a
down and
man
we can
of the
talk
same
about it.
race. Of
Slow,
the same race.
Castro.
You had a white man to do you how many times in, and he fuck with your car. Come on
No, he
now,
didn't.
get it.
No. Correction. I keyed his car, his
No, somebody bust
Dodge.
your windows out your car.
I keyed his Charger, baby.
Someone
I
did a
keyed his
Jasmine Sullivan on your
Charger.
ass.
I
Someone did
keyed.
a Jasmine Sullivan on your ass, and they did that, and we seen that. You
Oh,
showed
you
it.
talking about the buster window? Oh no, that
Yeah,
okay. So you
I'm
mad
talking
that
about that.
homework guy?
Was that another
Okay,
white
so
man
you
too?
mad that homework guy
Was that
like
another
this
white man
fat
too? I'm
nigga
just
right
asking
here?
a question. We having a conversation, right?
Okay, you're right. You're right. Let me simmer
Yeah.
down and let me just go ahead and pay for this right quick on my thing.
Okay.
Castro, I just did me a 12-hour shift, Castro. I don't have the
Good
strength to
job. You making
argue
good
with
money.
you.
You making $1,200
No, no, it ain't
a
about the
month.
money. No. Listen to what I'm telling you. It ain't about the money. It's about that I got up and I had a purpose in life and I chose to go be productive. Okay, that's what it is. I'm not about to argue with your dumb ass and all you did was drink and lay up all last night, bitch. And I was at
But
work being
I
productive,
mean, oh my
having a
goodness,
purpose,
you gotta be
bitch.
calling you, Tommy.
So, so go ahead on. I'm
I'm
on mute
sorry,
right
y'all.
quick. Go
I had to
ahead.
take hold on. I had to take a call. I had to cancel that brunch because it's getting ready to pour, and I'm not trying to be out there on them flooded roads. So yeah, I want to thank Creole Butterfly for that nasty piece of coin. She said she had to get a good laugh this morning, baby, and she got it. So yeah, are y'all fighting? Castro, the
Can I
bottom
get a
line
coin
is,
too?
huh? No, baby,
No,
no, baby,
never
no,
mind, never
baby.
mind, never mind. I know
Now
you ain't
let me
gonna give
say
me
this:
shit.
if you keep on playing with
You're
this
not willing
man,
to,
if you
you're
keep
not willing
on
to take me
playing
up
with
on
this
fees.
man, hold
Going
on,
to the
ho.
Bible,
What's wrong with you?
the Bible
What's wrong?
talks
Ho, what's
talks
wrong
about
with
people
you?
like
Wait
you.
a minute, ho,
Oh, you
ho,
want so
ho.
much money, but hey, baby,
Shut your punk ass up. What the hell is wrong with you? Are you on crack? What's wrong with you, ho? I know you slow, but you need to chill out. Anyway, um,
I'll be that baby.
then shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
Oh shit.
You don't have control over here. Bitch
Don't
can't
get mad
even
at
get a
me when I'm
driver's
calling
license
out.
and you want to come for me. Bitch got back teeth missing and trying to come for me. Hoe kicking food and up there cooking pizza without
You
no
don't even have a
cheese. Ho, shut
mansion.
the
You don't
fuck
even have a
up. What's
mansion
wrong
right
with
now.
you? Now let me tell you something, hoe. If you think you bad enough to do something, you come on
You don't
down
have a
here. You
mansion.
can't fly,
What
hoe,
you
so
got
take the train down here and come on here and whip some ass. I'm tired of your punk ass. Don't got a
you
pot to
got a
piss
station
in
right.
and you don't got a pot to throw out, hoe. Now
But acting.
we trying to tell you something with your stupid ass. If anything, we'll be putting money on your commissary so you can get some food. You can get some honey buns and shit because you'll be in jail.
I mean, but he can't chew to the back, so I mean, he might have to get the soft kind, and that jail shit be hard. That shit be they be serving them people old shit, old hard ass honey, old Pastor. Them honey buns been from 2 years ago,
Hey, my
so
brother.
it just is what it is.
This
Uh,
one, baby, I don't know. She might be smoking wet. How she acting? Acting all hyper. And again, Castro, you're not getting off the topic that you either use that man's voice or he's at your house. And that's the whole thing. And maybe you didn't think that out through. Maybe you didn't think about the long term, because if you use his voice, then that means you use his voice for a click in the view. And if he's over your house, that means y'all violating probation. So either way, you're not looking good in this. Either way,
But then you're
you
not
set
calling
yourself
it
up.
out, Jay Wilson. You're not calling out the dramatics that he even went so far if he was playing the video to sit up there and hang up the phone and try to play like his shit died just so
Mhm.
coincidentally. Castro, you are a stunt queen and just claim it. And I don't believe that
Well,
that was a recording. It's
let
not a
me tell
recording
you this.
because if
Well,
you
let me tell you this.
excuse me,
I'm slow. I'm slow, baby. I'm
excuse
slow.
me, I'm
I'm
still
slow.
talking.
He's
I'm
still
almost
talking.
finished.
He's still
I'm almost
talking.
finished.
Let him
I'm
finish, and we'll let you respond. Go ahead.
because it's the mere fact that it happened right on the precision of it all, like right when you said that. It's like Tommy was there and he couldn't kept quiet, and he said what he responded to what you was talking about, Castro. So
And
stop
didn't
fucking
shut up.
lying.
And hold on. And didn't shut up. So go ahead, Castro. Your response.
I'm just saying this because I really don't. I didn't want to. I didn't really come here for that today this morning.
Well,
Y'all
what did
both
you come
attacking
here
me.
for? What did you come here for? Because that's what we've been talking about. What would you come here for?
I didn't come here for the rah rah like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. But
Okay.
y'all brought it out of me.
No, no,
I
you
mean, you
brought Tommy
call
out of Tommy.
when y'all both calling me out about certain things that I mean, shit done happened before. But what I'm saying to you guys,
But
if y'all
Castro, the
gonna hear
same
me,
thing happened. Look, the same thing happened when you said you was seeing Tommy and you wound up being at his house, and then we found out y'all was together. So again, is y'all repeating the
but
same
Jay
thing.
Wilson, Jay Wilson, how many months that was? That was a month ago. That was
But it
months ago.
still happened. That's the thing. We have a reference. We have a reference. It
Okay,
happened. And,
okay, my
and,
brother.
and how you keep on doing the same thing, thinking you're gonna get
I
different
still love
results.
you in Christ, man. I still love you in Christ. I still love Brian in
Well,
Christ. But just
well, I
don't,
love Jesus too. I mean, you can love me in Christ, but it still don't diminish the fact that either that boy was at your house or you trying to set him up. Don't be trying to get all religious on folk now because you done got caught up in your shit. Don't get religious
because
now.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked by you and Brian.
No, you
So
should feel
therefore, I don't
so
know what. So I just want
then that
y'all
means
to
so
not for you
Castro,
not to
you're
come at
telling
me
us
like this.
that
I
Tommy
don't
was
like
not in
this.
the background. Are you telling us that we did not hear Tommy in the background? Do you or
I
that's what you're telling
told
us?
you I was in my room, and then I came I came outside. Okay,
You stuttering,
I
you
had a
lie,
video.
you stuttering, you
I'm
stuttering,
not
you lie,
lying.
you lie.
I had a video playing of him, old video playing of him. So therefore, hey,
So
when
you
I got
trying to
hired,
set him up. You trying to set him up then.
I'm not trying to set him up.
Well, why
I was
even
I
have a
was
video
listening to
playing
something
for
that he
him
was
on
saying
my
that was saying
channel
to
so
me.
everybody can hear? Castro, you're not a convincing
I
liar.
didn't mean
You are
I didn't
not
mean
a convincing liar.
I did not mean for that to happen. It just happened. It is what it is, Jay. Listen, damn. I mean, damn.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
What
tell you what it
problem?
Uh-huh.
was. Tommy was just drunk and couldn't bite his tongue. I bet you Tommy is still over there. Castro is weird. Ain't
Tommy is
nobody
at home.
stupid,
Tommy is not
and ain't
welcome.
nobody slow up over here, baby. I got ears that
Brian,
work
you better
just
realize
fine,
Tommy is not is welcome at
baby.
where
We
I
heard
stay at.
you. We
So
heard you,
since
and
y'all
just
want to
like
make
the other
fun of me
day,
getting cracked in the head, hey, he's not
and
here where I
Correct,
got cracked
Cosmic
in the
Girl.
head.
And it's best, is in all fairness, he's best
Listen
not
to me.
to admit
Listen,
that.
you know,
You're right.
had
He
you
really
guys
don't need to
been,
admit that. Because if he
but I
admits
feel
that, that
like
means that he's violated that probation. So yeah, it's best not to admit that. And it's best to get a story saying that that man was in the background. Because again, Yolanda Aquarius is going to be calling some people. So you better get a good story. Now, what I want you to do, Castro, is repeat this story over so you will have it down pat and make sure you got it sealed tight. That's
well,
what
when
you
it
need
comes
to
to
do.
when it comes to this though, when it comes to that woman, I don't speak of her. I look, I have stopped talking about her because I have no words for her at all. It is what it is. She can call me every sister punk in the book.
But
But
okay,
wait, if she did, if she
but
talking
people are
about you too
saying
as well, how
people.
come?
But I
Well, how
don't
come
care
you
though.
have not been arresting
But
her?
ho, I ain't
How
on
come you haven't?
probation. Ho,
You
I ain't
dragged
on
her.
probation
You
though.
dragged.
Let me tell you
Look,
something,
you dragged
Castro.
her.
Let
You
me say
dragged
Castro
her
something,
on
to the
Castro.
probation.
prison.
Look, boo boo. Let me say, cause you ignorant. I went to Ohio and Northern Kentucky. I was in Yolanda's neighborhood. Okay, bitch. Nobody ain't scared of nobody
Who
because I'm
said
not on
that?
probation, ho. But
Who
this is
said
what you
that?
better do, Castro. I understand that. And you know what? You better get a good story. Make sure it's airtight, okay? Because
Castro,
again, yeah.
Pastor Castro came to my channel and told me I was so shocked that he is the victim and he ended up on probation for out of that situation. I put that on
Mm,
everything I love. Castro is on probation and he came on my. I don't know why these people get up on here, but and I think they be drunk. That's what it is, and they forget. But he came to the channel and said that he was on probation out of out of this situation as well. So if they want to go sit in jail over some drunk peen, let them go, bitch. Let them go here. And I hope they got commissary money. I hope somebody can put some money on their books. I hope they, don't fall in love with other people in the slammer. Cause once you get around all that peen, baby, you ain't gonna be worried about Tommy. Bitch, Tommy gonna be then met somebody else, bitch. That
braiding
don't
their hair,
stutter.
honey. He gonna be braiding their hair, honey.
Mm.
Okay, baby. And y'all know y'all can't be playing with that jail. But again, that's what it is. I didn't know he was on probation, Brian.
I swear to God, Castro said that. And just like he came to my channel, since I'm so fat, he came and sat on this fat ass nigga and told me on my lap and told me everything. And then he said the other day that he still misses Tommy and Tommy is his true love and this and that. I said, oh nigga, y'all fucking around. Because then he said
Right.
that he had a date, a picnic or some shit they was going to. I said, oh, that nigga, and I said, Castro, why is you coming over here telling me this? Why? That you
Mm-hmm.
miss Tommy, you miss Tommy, that you love him. He's your one true love, and all of this other bullshit. I say, well, nigga, well, I mean, you better tell it to your probation officer, and maybe he can make some provisions. Maybe you can go and tell him that you really love him and that you really just got to see him, and maybe he can make an exception. Like they do to people that go visit their husbands in jail. What do you call that? A conjugal.
Well, Brian, can
Maybe
I
you
ask
can have
you, when the
maybe you
white
can have a
man slapped you
conjugal.
See, this is
when the white man pip slapped you inside the head, did you call the police then? You didn't call
No, I
anybody
did
then.
not. No,
Why
no,
not?
because
Why
because
not?
I'm gonna
And
tell
you
you what
was
I
assaulted.
did.
You was assaulted.
No,
You
no,
was assaulted.
no. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I did what you did, like how Tommy beat your ass in the club. I was entertaining other dudes in
Oh, so
front of his face.
you let it slide. You let it slide. Okay,
I,
okay.
it
So
was
yeah,
just, it was
we
just
know
two
niggas like you. We
times.
already know niggas like you
It
already.
was
Okay,
two
but the
times. I
difference
didn't.
those are big
between
ass
hold
niggas.
on for a
You
minute.
was a
But the
big,
difference between
in the
you and
crowd big.
Brian
You
is
know what
Brian
I'm
didn't
saying?
get his ass whooped on camera. You did.
Okay.
That's the
He did
difference.
get on.
And then the other difference is
He did get
that
slapped on
that
camera.
Brian man
He did get
didn't
slapped
go to
on camera.
jail. Tommy went to
He
jail.
did.
And right now, Brian is
He
a
did
free
get slapped
man
on
and
camera.
Mississippi is a free man, but you and Tommy are on probation. See,
And
that's the difference right there. See, that's the difference
and
right there. No, it's because you trying to again. You so ignorant,
no.
and what you tried to do was come over here so everybody would be talking. You didn't think that we were gonna think around and say this is too easy. You didn't think nobody. You thought we were just gonna go with it and run with it, but you didn't think that people were gonna say, "Well, that don't make no sense." And we're looking at all the aspects of it. You didn't think about that. So now we are, and you in a pickle because you know that either you use the man and you trying to use him for a click of view, or that man is at your house, or y'all were together and you know you're not supposed to be together. And now this is why you're trying to say that you was recording and you just had him inadvertently playing in the background, and then all of a sudden your phone went right off at that time. Oh, you ain't fooling
It went.
nobody.
Tommy was over there, Pastor, and Pastor, you
It
know
went there.
that. You know that. That boy was over there because I listened while y'all was talking. I went and I heard. And how did it line up? So is either you running some good ass plays and you was listening hard and talking at the same. I don't know how you planned something and then having on a panel having a
Well,
conversation at the
here's the
same
deal.
time.
No,
And let me
That
say
makes
this,
no sense.
Castro. Let me say this. We saw you cook, and you ain't that organized. You just ain't that dude. You ain't tech like that. So I'm really leaning towards Tommy was probably over there because
okay,
you don't have
okay.
them technical
I'm
skills
not.
to be doing
I'm
that.
not shit. I'm not shit. Take Jay Wilson to you. I'm
No,
not shit.
nobody
To
ain't
I'm
say
not
you
shit to you.
shit. You
I
ain't
ain't shit.
technical.
But
That's
that's
all I
what
said.
all you guys
You're
are
not
highly
technical. No, no,
educated,
baby. No, baby. We see
money.
that
So it is
again.
what it
That
is.
argument
All
don't
you
work.
guys are
That
highly
argument
educated,
didn't
high
work.
liars.
Look,
So it is what
look,
it
look.
is. It
Look,
is what it
you
is.
just got caught,
I don't even
Castro.
trigger about that
Baby,
shit.
it's
It's
that
what
day
it is.
today. You just got caught today on a stormy Sunday, honey. The night that the
It
lights
is
went
what it
out
is,
in
man. It is what
Georgia.
it is.
Okay, you just got caught, boo. That's all
That's the
on a
night the
rainy day.
lights went out in Georgia. Oh, come
Okay,
on. That's
okay
the
now.
night that they hung
Okay,
an innocent man. Hold
okay.
up.
Vicky
Ooh.
Lawrence, baby, she did the first one. Vicky Lawrence
Woo.
on Mama's Family. But anyway, you just got caught on a rainy day, baby. That's all. And you thought you was being slick, and you thought you was smarter than everybody. And now people done called you out, and now you trying to backpedal. But at the end of the day, be smarter, Castro. Don't put yourself in jeopardy, and don't put Tommy in jeopardy because y'all know. And see, you left out that you're not supposed to be talking to him because you are on probation.
Thank
You're
you.
on probation. So now you are at jeopardy. And you know it's too many ears around here and too many people who don't see it for y'all. And see, you shouldn't be worried about us because we ain't calling the DA. We ain't calling the state of Arkansas. It's those other people you need to be worried about who really don't like you. Because see, if we really didn't like you, we would be calling and all of that stuff. But see, it's the people who really want you to be in a mess. They gonna call. See, you mad at the wrong people. You coming at the wrong people. Yeah. So my thing is, you just need to be coming at the right people who gonna come after you. My thing is, you need to be smarter. I don't believe you played that. I'm like, is that time? And you trying to have us to believe that we didn't hear Tommy in the background, and that's what get me. Like we didn't hear Tommy in the background, and we heard him in the background, and that's why I ain't say a word. You see how I got real quiet, real quick, Brian?
Mm.
I got
Well,
quiet real quick.
all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna have me a good breakfast slash brunch and with my fat ass, and I'm gonna just be thinking about how Castro, you ain't got nothing to lose, so you going to jail for 2 or 3 months for violating your probation. That ain't nothing to you because it's like you're in jail right now, and I mean, you eating jail foods, pickles and waffles and things like that. And, I mean, you already, doing these odd combinations and things like that. So, I mean, you already, I guess, getting yourself ready. So just ask yourself, is your freedom worth being in a toxic relationship?
Could you
That
see
just
Castro in the jail serving the cafeteria food with old nasty piece of net on his hair?
and just
Baby.
stuttering and singing to the people. The people like, nigga, shut your ass up and give me my tray. Okay, I could just see him stuttering. Do you want extra
Okay,
roll?
I'll be all that. I'll be all that. It's no bigger to me. It's no bigger to me.
I love you, Castro. You have a good day, Castro. But do better for yourself. Do better for
I've been
yourself.
doing better for myself.
No, you haven't. If
Like
you've
I
been doing better
always
for
do.
yourself, you wouldn't be get caught up in here and being on probation. It's sad enough that Tommy was on probation, but then you get your ass in there
But
too.
then listen,
I
can I
mean,
ask you,
damn.
what are you doing for your community?
Bitch, you can't get off that topic. Look at you. What am I doing for
I'm
my
asking you, what
community?
are you doing
First of all,
for your
I'm
community?
on
Since you got
YouTube.
so much
I'm on
business on
YouTube.
YouTube,
What you doing
what
for
are you
your
doing for your
community
community?
besides selling them cheap baskets? What you doing for yours, ho? Okay, I
Don't you?
thought so. I mean,
I've been
just because
donating.
you get booty
I've
out, that
been
don't mean
donating.
just because you get
I've
free
been
booty out, that
donating
is not
clothes.
community service. Okay, free booty
I've
is not
been
community
donating
service.
clothes and
Free
feeding the
jawbone is
homeless
not
and
community
feeding the
service.
homeless.
Yeah.
When had the last time you went to a soup
Oh,
shop?
make a
Huh?
wish.
A soup
Okay,
kitchen. I mean,
make a wish.
I've been doing
Make
a
a
lot for
wish.
my community.
Come
What
on,
have
make a
you
wish
been doing for your
foundation.
community? And you'll
Come
see.
on.
Come on now.
Come on. Castro got a sponsorship on the highway. Okay. Okay. You better go somewhere and play.
With a puddle of water. But my thing was, why was that? Why? My thing was, why was that teddy bear
Who
bigger than
did
the
it, man?
goddamn basket? Like, where did you get that? You couldn't. The dollar store don't sell bears that big, Castro. Where did you get that teddy bear? Where did you get that big ass teddy bear from, Castro? Because you had dollar store
It's
items. That
still,
was a
Brian,
hmm,
it's still so. It's still so. And you know what? We didn't have a Dollar Tree or Dollar General items at all
bullshit,
anywhere. It's still so, and we still make that money. Look, we
nigga. That
made
was a
$5,000. We made
girl.
$5,000 on the street. $5,000 tax free money
And you had
to
to split it
Girl,
up how
exact
many ways?
to
And
be
how many ways
exact
you had
to
to
be
split it
exact.
up?
Can you do that? Can you do that? Look? Can you and Jay Wilson
Oh
do that?
Lord,
I
oh
wonder.
Lord,
I
oh
wonder. I
Lord.
5,000
wonder.
pennies,
Selling
maybe
prayer cloth.
5,000 pennies.
Selling prayer
I
cloth.
don't.
Selling prayer cloth. Please. I don't know.
But let me say, when we sold the prayer cloth, we didn't have to split it 5 and 6 ways. How many ways did y'all have to split that money?
baby, it was split perfectly fine, baby.
I
I
Okay.
can't believe
sold
that
them
Castro
and I
reduced
wrapped
this.
them and I made them, bitch. I made them. You never seen anything I made before, but I
You
made
know the
them.
hold up, Castro. Hold up, right quick. Let me say this. You know the Mexican women that be standing on the side of the road that be having them babies attached to them, and they be selling them motherfucking flowers and shit.
Hmm.
Castro, that's who hired him. Them people that got them people standing out there, selling them flowers. Castro went
And
and
we still
did,
make
and I ain't mad at
$5,000.
you. It's
We
equal
still make
employment.
$5,000, tax free money. So shit,
Equal. Look,
y'all can be mad all you want to, but at the same time, I still was laughing at the bank. Unlike you guys,
but
y'all
where
wait
is it
for
at right
YouTube clip.
now?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
But
I'll
where's the
get paid
five
for doing this
thousand
shit.
dollars every now? You
Y'all,
got the whole
y'all
five
get paid for
thousand.
doing this shit.
No, they
I
had to
don't.
split
I
that.
don't.
They had to
I
split
don't.
that
I
money.
don't. I still make tax free money. Okay, I ain't wait for you two to
But how much
send
did
me a
you
check
make?
for talking some shit. Like I said, $5,000. That's what I
You did
said,
not
ho.
make, boy.
Do you
Stop. You
have
did
a
not
hard
make
time
five
hearing that
thousand
shit?
dollars.
You made $5,000 and you
But
didn't
what
hear
was
me.
your
You didn't
cut?
realize that.
What was your cut though? That's the question. What was your cut, and how many ways you had to cut it?
Why would I be a fool and tell you my cut?
Well,
No,
you acting like you made the
it ain't
whole
your
five
business. It ain't your
thousand
business.
dollars,
It ain't your
ho.
business.
That's why we
It
asking.
ain't your
You
business. It
act
ain't
like
your
you
business. It
made
ain't
the
your
whole
business.
$5,000, and don't be coming for
It
people
ain't your
sharing who
business.
making money, ho.
You
You
can't
mad
do
because
it.
I'm
You
making
can't
good
do it. You
money?
can't
You
do it.
look,
You
you
could
mad because
baby,
I'm making money
you
on
you could burn
YouTube,
yourself, sell a
bitch? I
clock.
don't need to be
You could
selling no
burn
baskets,
you could
bitch.
burn it and
I'm
sell
a
a clock.
consumer. I don't need
You
to
could
be
burn
making
it
the
and sell a
baskets,
clock.
girl.
You could burn it and
Okay,
sell a
I don't
clock.
need to be. I'm not
Okay? You could
Guatemalan,
burn it and sell a
ho.
clock.
I'm
Thumb
not
rag.
Guatemalan,
Thumb rag.
ho.
Thumb
Okay,
rag.
I'm not
Thumb rag.
indigenous.
Thumb rag.
Bitch, I'm not
Thumb
indigenous.
rag.
Go on and do something else, Castro. You are a
Thumb
fool. But the
rag.
thing
Thumb
is,
rag.
Castro, you better be careful because again,
Thumb
that
rag.
boy's
I
that
will
boy's
sell
voice was on your
thumb rag.
platform, and you know how do you get on probation and you didn't even get hit in the head? That's what I don't get. How you get on probation and you didn't even get cracked in the head? You lost the fight and you still on probation? That's crazy.
You over
That's
the
So let me
9 years. You
madness.
say,
should already know the victim is not on probation. Okay, okay.
Oh,
The
so you
victim
lied
is
to
not on
Brian? So
probation.
you lied to
We
Brian.
should
So
have
now you a
more
liar. Now you a
overlooked than that.
liar. Brian,
You
did you
on the
not say
9
that
years.
he
You
came
on
to
the
your
9 years.
channel
You on
and
the 9
told
years.
you
You ain't
that?
doing that, nigga. Oh,
yeah,
Brian
damn. I'm talking to a
did he
child. I'm
not
talking
tell
to a
you?
child. I'm talking to a child.
oh
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
oh yeah. He came to your
Uh-huh.
channel. It's still
Adolescence.
there.
Adolescence. Oh my goodness.
He
Like I believe he was shaking his booty and he had that bump on his butt. I believe that too.
Yeah, you want
I
to eat
he
a
believe it
came
sticky.
too.
to that
Did you want
channel
to eat a
and
lick of the
he
sticky?
sat up there
Did
and
you want to eat a lick
said,
of sticky? Did you want to eat a lick of sticky? I just want to know, huh?
Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't do used clothes and I don't do used vagina. I'm sorry. Not so. Everybody done been in that in Arkansas. No, thank you.
but why is he
Mm-mm.
Oh
practicing lying like this, Pastor? Can you ask him that? Why is he practicing lying? Like what is all this practicing lying? So why would you even say that oh, can you put me on the big screen, Pastor, just for 1 second, please, if you don't mind? Can you please put me on the big screen? Now, Castro, this is what you made 5,000. It was cold and it was raining on Valentine's Day. This is where you made that $5,000 that them cars had to slow down every time to make sure the
yeah.
baskets didn't get.
We sure did. We sure did.
Baby, you could have went
Baby,
swimming,
we was in the hood. Baby, I was in the hood. Baby, I was in the hood. I was in the hood, baby. The
bitch.
hood shop
Bitch, you
with hood.
bitch, you could have
We
went.
in the
Bitch, you
hood,
could
baby.
have had a
I was in the
boat,
hood. I was in
bitch,
the
and
hood,
went
baby.
canoeing, bitch.
I was
Why
in
you
the
didn't go
hood, baby. I was in
canoeing?
the hood. Okay, I wouldn't like you in none of those wars out there in Houston, on the wars, because you probably scared to go out there
Baby,
in the
but they ain't
wars. So,
flooding like that.
but at the same time, we in the hood. We in the hood, bitch. We in the hood, bitch, and we still make that money too. Okay, and brought it home, baby. Okay,
Mm.
Loof. Okay, brought the Loof home with us.
Well, how much did you get, Castro? You act like you got the whole $5,000. Baby, you act like you was the mastermind. It seemed like that you was doing a lot
A
of work,
man
but you
never,
didn't get a lot of the money.
a real man never disclose how much he's getting.
Well, you shouldn't be disclosing your damn relationship.
So
A
how much
real
was
man
you
don't
getting from the
disclose
church?
his
So
relationship
how
You
much
either.
was you getting from the church?
lying,
How
You
Castro,
much was you
because you
getting
lying,
from the
you
set up
church?
there and
lying,
said
lying.
Huh?
he lied
Huh?
and told
How
us that
much
he
was
got a
you getting from
hundred.
the church when you were singing for the church, Jay Wilson? How much were you
Mm-hmm,
getting for church?
But wasn't he the
mm-hmm.
same one that lied and
$200.
said that he took 150 from that man and didn't
How
give
much
him the
was you getting
goods
for that
out?
horrible singer in the
So
church
you
house?
do tell your prices.
Pastor.
You
How
do
much was
take
you
your
getting for the
prices,
horrible
ain't that
singer?
something? Castro.
Be
But look,
lying.
Yeah.
I ain't on probation, baby. Look, I'm not on
Obvious. You ain't on
probation.
probation, but at the same time, how much
I'm
was
not
you
on
getting for that
probation.
horrible
I'm not on
singing
probation.
in
I
Alakene?
don't have
You
people's
don't even know your
voices
range. The
who
you
I
don't even know
shouldn't
your
be
range. You
talking.
sound like
I don't have
William
people's
Ryan.
voices who I
Jay
shouldn't be
Wilson, you
talking
are
to
not
on
William
here.
Ryan.
Baby,
You know what? The last time you
Castro,
had me at
Castro,
your
are
house,
you mad?
you was the only person trying to
Castro,
sing out of
Castro,
everybody.
are you
You trying to figure
mad?
out, look,
Are you
we're
mad? Are
all
you
here.
mad because you
You
got
hear
caught?
everybody else, but
Are you
your
mad because you
ass.
got caught
But
today,
your ass.
Castro? Are you
We
mad because you
did.
got caught? Are
Only
you
person that
mad
we
because you
heard.
got caught?
Only person that
Are
we
you
heard
mad
was
because you
you
got
was
caught
eating
today?
and you
Are
had
you
the
mad
drink
because
all
you
at your
thought you
house.
was smart and you was gonna cause controversy and you got caught up? Are you mad because you on probation and you shouldn't be talking to Tom and now you're trying to make a story that it was a voice and you was using his? Because that's what it is, and I
I
think
ain't
that's
on
what it is.
probation.
Because
I
you
ain't
know
on
you're not supposed to be
probation.
with
I ain't
that
on
man,
probation,
and
baby.
I think you lying, and your story don't even check out, and then all of a sudden your phone went
Well,
out. Right? What's
well,
up,
you know what?
Viv? What's going on?
Hey, Jay Wilson, I got one
Get a singing
question
career.
to ask. I got
Get a
one
singing
question.
career. Get a singing career. Hurry up.
Hold on. I got one question to ask. Good morning.
Hurry up, bitch. Don't be disrespectful. I'm sorry, I'm going on mute. Don't be disrespectful. Hurry up, bitch. Sit, nigga, humble yourself.
Well, since I need to hurry up, let
My
me ask
time
you
is
this,
limited.
Castro. Um, Listen, I do baskets and things of that nature. I know you had overhead, sweetheart. So was that $5,000 of sale worth of sales? And with that $5,000, how much of that did you have to put into the baskets? Because you have to buy the product, so you got to cancel all of that out. And like, did you have
Yeah,
to say,
Just know, Vivian. I'm gonna tell you this like this. The person that I work with, they know how to balance all that out. So therefore, they made their money back. Whether they got it for a penny or a few dollars, they made it all back
And
without
who is they?
saying
The Mexican mafia? Who Castro?
no, no.
Who?
Us black folks that know how to hustle. My mama, look, my mama raised a lot of hustlers. Okay, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we hustle. We
We
the
know
hustlers around
she
motherfucker.
raised your
Okay.
hustle so much that she said you want this dildo. You think you can use this? Well, you know yeah.
She showed did. She showed did.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll tell you the same damn thing. The same damn thing. Look,
Mm-hmm.
it's no shame in our game, baby. Around here,
That's
We
it's
know.
no shame in our
disgusting.
game.
That is so disgusting. Yo, no mom, let alone a black mom, should even be even mentioning a dildo with your ass. You, bitch,
And
you
I'm
think that's
grown,
normal?
Brian. I'm
You think that's
grown. I'm
normal,
grown,
Castro? You're
Brian. I'm
nasty.
grown. I'm
You a
grown. I'm
nasty
grown.
motherfucker.
I'm
You
grown.
nasty.
well, I
I'm
just
grown.
wanted to ask that question about, because there's overhead and things of that nature. And what you put into the basket, you have to delete that from the total that you made because you that was part of the call.
But Vivian, what he's saying is that he doesn't deal with the business aspect of it. He just gets what they give him when all of the stuff is done. He doesn't deal with the minutia of that. So whoever made and had to do all of that, they got most of the pie. He had
Well,
like he
I
got
think
all
what
the
you
five thousand
didn't
dollars, but the person who had to take care of that overhead, they got most of the pie. Castro just got
So
what
they
was
said, didn't.
belonging to
Castro
him.
probably got $150 for that one day of work by the water. He probably got maybe
All
if
right.
that. He probably got $100 out the deal.
Let you believe
And
me.
he had to
I
go
let
home
you
and
believe it.
he had to
I
make
let
the
you believe it.
baskets, okay? He had to
I let you
make it
believe
and then go stand in the cold weather
it. I'm
and try
poor.
not to get sprayed, okay?
I'll let
Splash
you believe
Town, okay?
it. I'll let
Splash
you believe
Town,
it.
okay? But
I'll
You
let
know
you
they
believe
closed
it.
our splash town down in San Antonio. Everybody had a splash town. Mm-hmm.
child, is SeaWorld
Angelica,
still open
Angelica
down
asking
there?
said,
because all of that's
Angelica
part
said
of
he
it.
used Tommy to get back over here. Shake my head because he was mad. Because is that it, Angelica? You think he was mad that Brian could come back over here and he had to have something to get in the good graces of Zaddy? Is that what you saying, Angelica? So this is his lit back to Brian so he could come back over here since he was mad that Brian was over here.
A lick back. I ain't do shit to Castro for him to get his lick back. If he want to come on, he got to do is act
He
right,
kept
and you
on
let
saying that you was
everybody
under
go.
my nuts. He kept on saying that, yeah, you were, because did you not hear that, Brian? That you were under my nuts, according to him.
All
That's what
I
he
know is
said.
that you tell people if they act
He
right and
was.
act like they got some sense, they can come sit on a panel and have a conversation.
Correct.
That's all I'm
He
doing.
was
I don't
on
know
me
what
or
this man is
nothing.
Correct.
talking.
Because how Castro was acting
He was right.
yesterday, he would have been banned. How he was acting yesterday, like he was on crack, up there walking and sitting down, getting up, sitting down, twerking and grinding. He was acting like Gator on Do the Right
Oh,
Thing.
oh, and let me ask you something. And Castro, you brought my mama into it, Castro. I want to have a conversation with you. Yeah, thank you for reminding me that, because
Okay,
you,
hold on, Brian, before you go into that conversation, because I'm
uh
about to
huh,
get down. Jay Wilson, give
yes,
me a
ma'am.
call later on today. Love you, Brett. Love y'all. Bye.
All right,
Talk to
bye.
y'all. Have a good day.
Bye.
Oh, Castro, you were angry. You were angry,
I'm
Castro.
not angry. I'm
No, you
calm.
were. No, no,
This
no,
is
no, no, no,
calm.
no, no,
This is
no,
calm.
no, 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 no. You were
This is calm.
angry. And then you brought my mother up. What type of mother would raise that? And then I had to ask myself, well, what type of mother would raise somebody that would mess with her husband while she's at work? And what type of, I was like, Castro, that is really
Well,
rich
Brian,
coming from you.
can I tell you, Brian?
No,
Just
no,
know
no, 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 no.
you have
You
to deal
took
with
it
the fact that you didn't
personal.
come to your mama aid when she needed you.
I
I don't
didn't
have to
go
do
to
that.
my mama's aid when she
You did.
needed me.
You did.
Okay,
You did.
and explain that.
And I still regret
Explain
it
it
to
to
this
me.
day. You came on
Explain it to
on
me.
live crying about it.
Okay,
I was my grandfather, and he needed me. I was right there, right by his side. Okay, right there by his side, and I heard you crying,
okay.
weeping,
My mom had
weeping.
COVID,
A
Castro.
grown
She
ass
was
man
she was in
weeping
isolate.
about what he should have
She was
and
in
about what he
isolation. What
should
do
and
you?
could have did,
My
but he
mother
didn't do it.
was
But he didn't do
okay.
it. You didn't
Hold
do it.
up.
You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it.
Well, let
You
the
didn't
Okay,
do
man
it.
talk. Let the man talk and
okay.
stop acting like a butthead. Let the man talk. He said his mom had COVID. Go ahead, Bron.
Hurry up, talk.
And she was
Hurry
in
up, talk.
isolation. She called me
Make it
late
quick.
that night, and I okay.
Make it quick.
First of all,
Be
Castro, let
quiet
me
and
tell you
stop trying to
something.
provoke people and stop acting like a butthead before I drop you. Shut the fuck up. Go ahead, Bron.
All I'm saying is that I never slept with my mom's husband, my stepdad. Okay, I never done no shit like that. That's what you do, Castro. And for you to say what type of woman raised me, she raised me not to be on food stamps and to no matter how many times I fall down to be able to go get me a nice job and work it and be productive. You can see you're on probation. You can't go get the type of job that I'm working right now because you have to pass backgrounds and you have to go through some things, Castro. Tommy can't get that with a felony. So you need to be asking yourself what type of mama raised you to drink like that all day long. What mama raised you to walk the street and steal from a man, promising him some good? Now I can't talk about the Seattle thing, but I'm gonna judge you on this one. You right? I can own the Seattle thing, but what type of man would sit up there and say, "Oh, we're about to have sex, pay me," and then you just ghost that man? So you talk about yourself, bitch. You could at
And
least send him
Castro, we
some
heard
new.
how you talked to your mama, and that was not nice. And your mama was trying to tell you, and you weren't listening to your mama. I'm on mute.
Because I'm a man. Look,
Stop.
me and my
You a
mother,
man? You a man? You a man? You a man? A real man have his own shit. A real man has his own bathroom. A real man don't have to cook in his uncle's kitchen. You a real man? I'm on mute.
well, Uncle Sam considers me as a real man.
And
Oh,
what do the uncle be
so you
doing when
was
you
in the
be playing?
military. You was in the military when?
What do
What did you
your
do
uncle be
before?
doing when you be on live playing that music and cooking? Like he be in his room quiet, or is he scared to come outside his own house when you like? What do
You'll
he
never
be
see him. You'll
doing?
never see him. You'll never see him. He don't mind. He know what I do. I mean, you guys act as if I'm secretly doing this behind his back. He knows what's going on. We have cameras
No,
in the
you know
house.
that man got to know what's going on. All that fighting him and Tommy done did. He almost ran
Yeah.
over Tommy feet. The brother know. Everybody know. Everybody in the family know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mm,
again, yeah, everybody know. I mean, that's the whole thing. And this is the thing, Castro. You always coming for people, but see, the thing is, it's really not beat up Castro Day. You say a lot of stuff, but the problem is, Castro, two things. Either you use that man's voice for clicks and views, or you and that man together, and both of y'all on probation. See, that's what it boils down to. All of this other stuff is just fluff. The real crux of the matter is that either you're using him and that makes you look bad, or he's at your house and that makes you look bad because both of y'all are violating probation. And like the people said, you trying to make a good story now because you know that y'all shouldn't be together. And that's the bottom
But he's
line.
not here. He's not here, sir.
Okay, well, he shouldn't be there if you can go back to, if you can go to jail. Yeah, I would say he's not here too. That's a
And I
good
told you
answer.
that I was
That's
talking
a
to
good
somebody else
answer.
later. So
That's a good
why
answer.
would you automatically assume that it was him? And I told you that he was. I was
what
talking
Baby,
to
is
you
somebody else.
had his voice.
Castro?
Wait a
Stop.
minute, you had his voice on. What the hell? What are you talking about?
Right
You
ahead.
using him. The two things, Castro, is either you're using him for clicks and views,
Oh,
and
he's
you're
trolling
very
us.
calculating, and you're trying to do that, or you were with the man. And it's not going well for you because you know you're not supposed to be with them. But if you're not with them, then Tommy should cuss you out because you're using him and you putting him at jeopardy. Because everybody may not know that, and you're putting both of yourselves at jeopardy if you don't know nothing about it.
Well, let their ass go to jail. I mean, if that's what they want to do, go to jail. Suit
But
yourself.
this is the thing.
Suit
Let me say this
yourself.
before you say go to jail, though. If
Hmm.
Castro took it upon himself to use Tommy's voice, and Tommy had no knowledge of it, then you're putting that man at risk, and he don't even know about it. So,
Nah,
see, either way, it don't look good.
you a pastor, you must ain't listen to your own life. Cause I while y'all was talking, I listened to it. Tommy was over there. They was together. And because why would he
Brian, I'm trying to give these hoes the benefit of a doubt. I know what you're saying.
no
I know what you're saying.
Cause I listened to it twice. And right when he said that, Castro said that, Tommy couldn't control himself and responded exactly to what he said.
I'm
So
trying to make sure
Castro,
they don't go to jail. I
well,
don't
let
want
him
these
go.
hoes to go to jail. I don't want these hoes to go to jail. So I'm trying to play along with it could have been a recording because I don't want these hoes to be in Arkansas State Penitentiary.
My give a damn
I
is
just
busted.
told you. I just told you. I was in my room and I decided to come back on the porch, to continue to
But
talk
don't
with you
change
guys.
the story. Make sure it's the same story now. Come on.
It is the same story.
Come and
What I'm
rehearse it with
telling
us. Come and rehearse it. Well, how grown folks say, come
you.
and rehearse it with Baba.
Well, Baba ain't over here, but this is John. This is John talking to you. Okay, this fuck
Oh
Castro.
Lord,
This
now
is
he's
John talking.
stuttering.
Okay,
Castro, you know when you start
this is John
stuttering
talking to
hard, you
you.
lying.
I'm
I
being
know you
honest
well
with you. I'm
enough.
being honest.
Go ahead. You either
And
mad or you lying. Go
I
ahead.
can't make you and force you to believe with something that you don't want to believe. So it is what it is. At this point, I'm over it. And on
So,
that
so
note,
did
I
you
gotta
show
go.
Brian your booty? Because you said that you didn't do that, but Brian said he saw your booty, and Brian holds to that. And Brian really did prove to me with the evidence that somebody was on the toilet. A commode is a toilet. Maybe they don't know the difference between commode and toilet, but
Okay.
Brian proved his case, and Brian is standing by that you was twerking and showing your boombadakas, and one of your cheeks had something on it.
I think it was a
Okay,
ball or
well,
a cyst. I think, but for him to lie like that and say, "I," Tessa, you's a
Brian, show
fucking
your
liar.
asshole, Brian. Show your asshole
You,
to the world.
No,
Show
why
your
are you saying
asshole.
this? Wait, hold on. Why are you asking him to show his asshole? But you said you already saw it, and he said that he had holy draws.
He acting as if he ain't got nothing underneath there.
and what color
But
was
that
my
ain't the
holy
point,
draws,
though. He didn't
Castro?
show
All
it.
that
You
dope,
showed
all
it.
that damn dope,
Jesus.
all that big ass dope.
Bitch ain't
Underneath
shit.
them
Bitch
fine
ain't
ass
shit. Then
bags.
it, bitch.
All
That's
that dope.
you,
Boy,
ho.
please. Unlike
That's
you,
you. You
I
got
can get
you.
fat
That's
and lose it. I walk, you don't walk. You look, you gotta get in the sun. So I ain't gotta. I
girl.
wish I would
Please, I
But
lose you,
you
walk
baby.
walk because you
every
don't
I
have
day,
no
wish I would
love.
get in
car.
the
You
sun.
walk
I
because
can
you
lose you,
got
baby. I
to,
can
not
lose you.
because you
Okay.
I
want
can
to.
lose you, baby. I can be skinny like a motherfucker,
Child,
baby. I still would look like how I'm looking right now, baby.
No,
In
you're
today's
fat
time,
yourself though. That's the
don't get
gag
it
though.
twisted.
And you got
Don't.
and Jay Wilson, ask him why he's suffering from high blood pressure if he's so skinny and in shape. Ask him why his skinny
Bitch,
fat
I
at, but
went to.
he's skin.
You know
Bitch, you're
what?
skinny but fat at the same time, Castro. Shut your fat ass
I
up.
went to the
You're
motherfucking
fat
doctor.
yourself. You
I
ain't
went
got
to the
no
doctor
muscular
a night
body, nigga.
before I
Shut your
had.
ass up.
Look,
Thumb
I'm gonna tell
sucking
you the
ass
truth.
nigga. Shut your
I'm
bitch
gonna tell you
ass
the
up.
truth. I'm gonna tell
And
you the
go
truth. I'm gonna tell you why.
and
I'm
bitch
gonna tell you
instead
why I
of
was
walking, go fix your teeth.
diagnosed
You
with
ain't
that.
I don't see how you chewing shit in the bag. You ain't got you literally don't got nothing on the bottom rack and you ain't got shit in the back on the top rack, nigga. Your ass got
Oh
high
yeah, I
blood
told you my
pressure
teeth fucked up,
with your fat
and
ass. Shut your
I
fat
embrace
ass
it.
up.
I embrace it. I embrace
Shut
it,
your
nigga.
fat
I
ass
embrace
up.
it.
You a fat motherfucker yourself. You skinny but
And
fat at the same
ain't that
time,
ain't that
nigga.
like you? Ain't that
Going
like you, bitch? Ain't
bald,
that like
big
you?
swole
Girl, you big.
forehead,
Girl, you big.
hammerhead
Girl, you got a
forehead,
big belly.
big.
I'm sure your belly is hot in your dick. Can you see your dick? Can you see
Absolutely,
it?
I can.
You can? You can?
Absolutely, I
After you
sure
lift it up?
can.
After you lift the belly up?
Bitch, I ain't got to lift shit, bitch. I can see my dick, bitch. I ain't
I'm
got
just
no
asking a
flap hanging
question.
on my
I'm just
shit,
asking
bitch.
a
I
question,
can
bitch.
put
You
on my
big.
belt. I have a waist, tuck
You
my
got on
shirt in
you
and
over there
everything
wearing
else.
waist
Bitch, with
trainers and
your
shit,
fat
bitch. Please, I
ass.
ain't got none of
And
that
you
shit,
wearing
bitch.
them
I can just
cheap
walk it
ass
off,
rainbow
bitch.
ass
I
clothes
have a
over
high
there, nigga. And you
metabolism,
look like an
unlike
idiot.
you.
You look
Yours slow
stupid.
down.
Fake ass
Yours slow
Casey and
down
JoJo.
quickly, fast and hurry, and we can see it. Look, it didn't take too long for
With
that shit
your
to slow
fat
down.
ass. You ain't got
It
no
slowed
teeth
down
in your mouth. Your
a whole
bottom
lot,
lip is
a
hanging
whole lot.
like you
And
suck
you
your
mad
fucking
about it because
thumb.
you can't
You
get back
look
to how you used
slow
to look.
like you got an
You
IEP.
cannot
You can't
get back to
sing.
how you
You
used to look.
stutter. and you're
You know,
fat with high
it's all
blood pressure.
right.
I
It's
don't
all
got high
right.
blood
It's all
pressure no
right. And
more.
bitch, you know,
They
bitch, you
took
know
me
what?
off that medicine,
Bitch,
bitch.
right up
You
strong,
got so
bitch.
how you
Right up
got high
strong.
blood
And
pressure?
look, my shit is
How you
timeless,
got high
unlike
blood
yours.
pressure, bitch?
My shit is timeless, unlike
How
yours.
you
Okay,
got high blood pressure?
nigga, you was the same nigga that told me,
How you
oh,
got
I was
high
walking
blood?
around
No,
there,
answer the
looking at my memory.
question. Did Tommy bust you
All
in
of a
your
sudden,
shit and maybe
Captain Captain
you
started talking in my head.
developed it and you became immune
Nigga,
to
you
high
told
blood
me that.
pressure
You
one
told
day?
me that.
Is that what happened?
All of a sudden,
Did Tommy
my
bust
tongue
you in
came
your
in your
shit?
head,
That's what
nigga. That
happened.
I
You got
came
high
in,
blood pressure
that I
now.
wrote up.
And then you
That I
mix
wrote,
it, and
bitch.
then you take your
That I
pills
wrote,
with the
bitch.
beer,
Bitch,
and then
I
you
was
be over
I
there
was doing
itching and
probation,
jumping and
bitch.
itching, jumping and
I mean, look,
scratching.
my tunes made you happy for the time
You
being.
be
My
over there
tunes
itching,
made you
jumping, and
motherfucking
scratching,
happy.
nigga.
I'm just saying. My
Yeah.
Well,
tunes
Castro, have
made
you
you
taken care of
motherfucking
that titty
happy.
knot on
My
your head?
tunes
Because
made
I
you
saw it
motherfucking
one time
happy.
when you was cooking, and I was very concerned. And that thing ain't healing like it should. I mean, do
That shit
you
was
have
infected.
Medicaid or Medicare? Because you need to get that looked at,
I'm telling
Castro.
you, he had the gangrene. I'm telling you, he had the gangrene on that thing. Cause one time it was bubbling, like it looked like two like little mosquito bites. You know how like an ant bites you, and you get that little bubble, like when an ant bites you. You know how it bubbles up your skin. That's how it looked like. He had two of them up on his motherfucking head.
Well, I want you to take care of that though, Castro, because that is visible. Now, I don't know about the boil on your booty because I didn't see that. I'm not privy to that, but I have seen that boil on your head. And I'm serious, and you need to get that really checked. And I'm not playing with you. You need to get that checked because that could lead to something more nefarious. And again, your health is wealth, and you just really need to take care of that. And I mean, that's on the real. You really need to
If I
take care of
die, I
that.
die. Okay, we all gotta die here. So it
Well, we
is what it
gotta
is.
die, but it's called preventative medicine, and you don't have to accelerate your death. That's all I'm saying,
Oh,
Castro. Go look at that thing.
well,
You don't have enough money now. See,
are
you
you
need
scared
to
of
be
death, Jay?
dropping the
Jay,
cash
are you
app
scared of
if you
death?
don't have money for the
Are you
hospital
scared of
bill.
death?
But you
Jay
know
West,
what I'm
are you scared
saying.
of death? Jay West, are
But
you
you
scared
need
of
to go
death?
see that,
Are you scared of death, Jay
Angelica.
West?
Angelica, I see the play, girl. I see the
Jay
play.
West,
I see the play.
Jay West, are
I
you not
see the
answering my question? Are
play.
you scared of death?
I see the
Are you
play.
scared of
Go
death?
ahead, Castro.
I'm asking, are you scared of death?
Mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm not.
I done been around dead people, and I undressed them too. Okay,
Okay. So are you working at a
so
funeral
therefore,
home
baby,
now? Because
all
that's a
that,
good job. And they pay
look,
well at the funeral home. Are you working at the funeral
when I
home?
go to glory, baby, I go to glory happily.
Okay,
Look,
but if you working at the funeral home, is you working at the
hell, I
funeral
would
home?
not be going to God with marrying no man.
Let
Just
me
know
say
that.
this.
I
Let
ain't
me
gonna
say
do
this.
all that.
Let me say this. Are you
I
working
ain't
at
gonna
the
do
funeral
all that.
home? Because that's a good
I
job.
ain't gonna
Now,
do
are you
all
working at
that.
the funeral home? Is you working at the funeral home? That's a good job. That's a
Nah,
good
baby,
job.
folks done died on me. Folks like folks out on you, baby. Folks out on me, baby, and I was right there with
Are
them.
you working at the funeral home? That's a good job. That's all I'm
It,
asking. Did you work
well,
at the funeral home? And if you did,
like I
why ain't
said,
you there
go to
no
God
more?
like how you want to go to God with how you living your life right now. Go to God with that.
Look, Castro,
I'm
you
just
can't
saying.
do me like that because I know scripture, I know word. Once you start reading
Well,
and then you start doing what you
look,
need to do and you go to
hey,
seminary, you can
and just
talk to me.
because the
But
word
how
differently,
until
you know
you
what?
get a
Just because the word
driver's
is.
license, you
See,
can't even study for a driver's license. And ain't no hoe, ain't no
now. See,
hoe
look,
who
half of
can't
the
even
point
get a
though is what
driver's
you
license
saying.
and barely got a GED
I'm just
gonna tell
saying,
me
don't get mad
anything
at me.
about
I'm just
scripture.
keeping it
Ho,
real.
you
I'm
don't
keeping
even
it real.
read. So you better
Just
go
keeping it
somewhere
real.
with that. Go somewhere with that. And if I'm going to hell, then you going to the lower parts of hell because you've been selling
Well,
your ass. You've been sitting up here selling jawbone and
well,
doing
I'm younger
all of
than
this
you, so
shit.
therefore you
You
done did
have
a
been
lot
a
more than I
sex
have.
worker, baby.
Jay
Don't play
Wilson,
with
I'm
me.
younger than
Oh,
you.
don't
You're
play with me.
55 years
You have
old.
done everything and
Yo,
under
you
the
can
sun.
say, you can
Baby,
say, you can
don't
say, my
you can't
bad.
judge me, ho. And let me
My
tell you
bad.
something. Let me
You
tell you
can say,
something. You are not the author and the finisher of my faith. So unless your name is Jesus, you don't have shit
you'll
to
be
say to me.
selling the
Now
taking
I
on
don't
judgment
talk
day,
about your
You'll be
salvation, and
selling
you
the
ain't gonna
taking on
talk
judgment
about
day.
mine, ho.
And Mark
You sitting up
Zuckerberg
here
ain't help you at
sucking
all
dick.
when you
You
stand
sitting up
before
here
God.
selling dick. You up
Mark
here
Zuckerberg
selling
ain't help you when you stand before
bujana,
God,
and then you
baby.
gonna come and talk to me about this. Ho,
Oh,
you better
yeah.
sit down somewhere. You don't even
I'm telling
sound
you what
right.
it is.
I tell you
I'm
what, you
telling
better
you
keep
what it is.
your ass out of the jail and leave Tommy alone, or
I'm
stop
going to
using Tommy. That's
God,
what you
man
need
with
to
a
really
man.
focus on.
Oh,
Oh,
man
we
with
see the
man.
play
We're
ho.
going to enter the
We
gates
see
of
the play
heaven
ho. You
together.
can't get me
Ooh,
upset,
wow.
ho.
Okay.
We see the
Okay.
play ho.
Okay. Okay.
We see you
Okay.
trying to
Okay.
get some clicks and views,
Okay.
ho. We see
Okay.
you trying to get
We
some
gonna
clicks
see.
and views, ho.
We
But
gonna
I
see
tell
if
you
God
what, you
gonna let
better
you
worry
in
about
with
that
your
Tommy
husband, with your
situation.
husband.
This bitch can't
And we
even get a
all know.
driver's license. This hoe can't even get a driver's license. Can't even read the study to get a driver's license. And now she's
she's a biblical scholar. Bitch, get out my face. She's a biblical scholar now. Okay, she done got a THD. Okay, now she done got an MD. If not, now this hoe is a scholar of sacred text. Bitch, get out my face. You can't even pass a driver's test. Girl, you better go on somewhere sounding
All
foolish.
right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyway, let me drop your ass. You just ignorant. Just ignorant. Just ignorant. And see, this is what the real deal is. And I'm on here by myself now because again, I see what's going on. Castro really wants attention. That's why he came on here. And whether Tommy was at his house or not, and I'm going to give you all this scenario. I'm with Brian. I believe Tommy may have been over there because that person was talking and they were not shutting up. And it was too synchronized to just be a recording. And Castro knows that he and Tommy shouldn't be together because both of them are on probation, which is sad. How you going to be the victim and on probation? That's number one. So you know you're going to be in trouble. But what Castro is telling us is that he was playing a recording and listening to Tommy while listening to me. How ironic. How ironic. Just inadvertently, you just playing Tommy, you decide to click on my link. Wow. Yeah. And so all of a sudden we hear Tommy and then the phone goes out. Either way, Castro, if what you said is true, that means you're using Tommy. And Tommy, if that's the case, then you need to be concerned because this hoe is going to have you going back to jail and you don't even know what he's doing. And he's using your voice to get you in trouble. If that's the case. So Castro is wrong on both ends. You're not right in either end. Now, the judge has told you and Tommy to stay away from each other. To stay away from each other. And you know, and this is why I believe Castro is making this story up about the recording, because Castro knows that if they're together, they have violated probation, and both of them hoes can go to the state pen for violating probation. I want y'all to catch that. Nobody ain't dumb. Nobody ain't dumb. Let's see what y'all got to say. No, Pastor, when you said you think he wants Tommy to go to jail, Tommy in the background saying, I think you do too. Castro replayed that Tommy is there again. Okay. And Tommy, you can pray to God that I go to jail, but I'm not on probation. And Tommy, again, you don't listen to nobody. How are you going to let this man who was laughing at you when you were locked up, literally laughing at you because you got locked up, and now you back in his face again? I was so try to get so far away from this dude, and now he's on probation. And you know why he's on probation, Tommy? Because you set him up, and you said, I'm gonna get my lick back. Both of you all have messed each other's lives up. Both of you all have damaged your lives. But Tommy, the sad part about it is you're suffering the most because Castro's probation does not make him a felon. You're a felon. You are a felon. And you letting this man take you down a road where he can even damage your life more? Are you kidding me? I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, y'all, because I ain't trying to get nobody in jail. Let me see. Castro is going to be the end of Tom. Watch, Castro has nothing to lose. That's why he makes sure Tom stays entangled with him. No, he was saying it to Castro. No. I know he was saying it to Castro. Look, let me say this to y'all again. I don't want nobody to go to jail. Y'all hear me? I don't want nobody to go to jail. I really don't want nobody to go to jail. And I'm really trying to help these men out. Don't go to jail. Tommy, you can sit here and hate me if you want to, and you can say everything in the book, but you are on probation. Oh, you just heard Tommy's voice again, Pass? Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something, Tommy. You are on probation and you're a felon. How much can this man mess your life up? Tommy, I want you to look back. Was this relationship worth it? Was the sex worth it? Is anything worth your freedom? You may not be in jail, but you are limited now. You're limited to the jobs you can get. You can never get a job with a security clearance. This man has really fucked up your life. Was the sex worth it? Was all the drinking worth it? All Jay Wilson has told you to do is leave this man alone. Castro, I told you the same thing. Is it worth it? I didn't even know you were on probation. Now you on probation. Is it worth it? Now, Castro, you can talk about my relationship, which you know nothing about, but my relationship has done nothing but enhance my life. I ain't in jail. I ain't on probation. Me and the other half are doing things together. We have joint things together. We are working together as a team. I don't know. Maybe Tommy think he can't get nobody. I don't know. Maybe he got low self-esteem. But Tommy, I want you to, and I hope you hear me good. Look at this relationship. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth it, Tommy? Was it worth it going to jail? Was it worth it to your mom and daddy shelling out money to get you out of jail? Was it worth it having to go before a judge and facing real jail time? Was it worth it being put on probation? Was it worth it getting a felony? Was it worth it? Castro can't take care of you. He can't even take care of himself. He's staying with his uncle. This man don't even have his own bathroom. This man don't even have his own car. So if something were to happen to you, what he gonna do? Sell 50 baskets? Was it worth it? See, y'all don't look at that. Is it worth it? I think it's sad. I think it's tragic. And I'm going to say this. Does Brian say some ugly stuff? Hell yeah. Is Brian off kilter sometimes? Hell yeah. Did Brian get popped in the face? He did. But like I said, he didn't get popped in the face on camera. Mississippi is working a full job, living his life. Brian is working a full job, working his life. Living his life. And this ain't, I'm on Brian's side. It's just that the stuff y'all trying to accuse Brian of, Brian is working. Does Brian do things with his family that, no, I don't think he should be discussing his family. But he ain't in jail. And it's not something that's going to send him to jail. What you and Tommy did was criminal, to the point that Tommy had to get bail posted for him. And now you're on probation. Let me say this: lack of exposure, lack of role models doing anything. Let me tell you, you don't love yourself when you let people give you this. I don't talk down to Castro. What y'all hoes be doing is making excuses for bad behavior. It's my opinion, boo. Y'all coddle that shit. Nobody ain't talking down here. How am I talking down to this person saying, why are you getting ready to violate probation? That's not talking down to people. That's like, bitch, you don't need to go to jail. What are you talking about? Do you want him to go to jail? And again, all of this shit talking about the life you live in going to hell. Well, you gonna go to lower hell because you done did everything. You done did stuff that I ain't even think about. No, I don't give a damn what y'all say. Y'all sit there and encourage this mess instead of telling that man, hey, there's a better way. Go get a certification. Leave that man alone. I have been telling Tommy and Castro to leave each other alone. Telling them, hey, take your relationship off of YouTube. Where were you for that? I'm talking down, but where were you for that? It's y'all bitches who sit up here and want to blame me, but y'all sit up here and encourage it for your viewing pleasure. Ho, you can't say a thing to me. You right. I didn't put them together. Didn't I tell them to take their relationship off of YouTube? And I can't put them down because they put themselves down. When that man cracked that man over his head, he put that man down. Hanging all out of the car, running all over the apartment building, he put themselves down. Yeah, Castro has talked bad about me. The thing is, every time I've said, Castro, what do you want to do for yourself? Castro, get your driver's license. I don't give a damn about y'all. Anybody who got something going for themselves, anybody who have some get up and go, y'all have a problem with. Y'all had a problem with Wolverine. You have a problem with people who are making it. Y'all like to see tragic gays. That's what y'all like to see. Y'all like to see tragic gays. Y'all like to see tragic straight people. Y'all just like to see tragic people. And it says a lot about you all. Brianna graduate. Instead of celebrating her, y'all coming after how she look. Y'all coming after her degree. Y'all like tragic hoes. But when somebody tries to lift themselves up, then you all try to take them down. That's how you all are. And that's why I don't pay attention to y'all hoes. And this is why I say this is a show. And if you don't want to be on the show, don't click the damn link. It's just that simple. I was on Pizza's panel. Now, anybody could have came and cussed me out on Pizza panel. You know what? That's the risk I took. That's the risk I took. And anytime you click somebody's channel or their link, that's the risk you take. Did not Castro ask me for the link? I wouldn't even dropping the link down. And this is why I know Castro thinks that this is a game. This is why I think Castro think this shit is funny. Because who asked for the link again? Who asked for the link? Can somebody help me out? Who asked for the link again? Can somebody help me? Now don't answer all at once. Don't answer all at once. Who asked for the link again? Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk to me now? Y'all ain't gonna talk to me now? Who was itching and chomping at the bit for the link? Oh, okay then. Yes, you did, Castro. You did. You did. You did. You gonna sit here and blame me for a grown man. He did. Oh Lord. Uh, you did. And what's really funny is you all think things are gonna go a certain way, and it doesn't. Did y'all? I want y'all to catch Castro, and I want y'all to start looking at these trends of communication. Even though Castro has not gone to college to know about a red herring, he threw a red herring, and then he started doing it ad hominem attacks. The red herring was calling Brian fat boy because he knew that would trigger Brian into arguing with him. And what that would do was take the situation of him either being with Tommy or using Tommy, it would take it off the table because now the whole show is dealing with him and Brian fighting. But that didn't happen because I recognized it. And thank God Brian was wise enough to stand down so I could address it. But Castro tried to change the whole conversation to fighting with Brian and get it off the fact that he and Tommy may have been together or he may have used Tommy's voice. And a lot of you all, and I'm of the persuasion, Tommy was at that house. Tommy was at that house. Or you and Tommy were in close proximity of each other. And we've seen it before. This is not the first time. And when Tommy gets a little drink in him, he can't hold back because he doesn't have emotional intelligence. And you think you slick and you turn the recording off and made the excuse that your phone died. Your phone didn't die. You turned that phone off because you know that you're in violation of probation. And Brenda Pryor said she heard it twice. It wasn't just one time. So again, for the sake of you not going to jail or violating your probation, we gonna go along with your little shit. But you better leave that man alone or both of y'all gonna be in jail. But you think you was gonna attack Brian and we were gonna get off the topic. No, I saw it. M. Max said, oh, it was him. They hook up on Saturdays. A couple Saturdays they were caught together at the IHOP. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's always talking about he eating dinner with his boo. Mm-hmm. It's sad. But if y'all want to be together, y'all gonna be together at Arkansas State Penitentiary. They can't guarantee you y'all gonna be on the same in the same complex. Look, everybody calling it out. And they think they playing in folks' face. And my thing is, don't get mad at us. Y'all the one on probation. Tommy, you the one who went to jail. You ain't hurting me because you with Castro. Nobody don't want that. I don't want it. What you gonna do? Baby, them baskets can't pay for this mortgage. Girl, them baskets can't pay for this. You ain't cutting enough grass. Nobody don't want that. I can see us at a dinner party. So what do? Oh, he cuts grass. He's a landscape technician. And he's a basket maker. Mm-hmm. He works with artisanal baskets. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. He doesn't have a car because he wants to save the earth. And we're very conscious, climate conscious. So I have the cars, but he wants to save our earth. My God, today. Girl, no. And it's really weird because they really think that somebody wants them. A horticulture expert. Yeah. Let me say this. Castro and Tommy. Stomp Down doesn't want you all. Brian doesn't want you. I so damn well don't want you. And you all have done so much damage to yourself that I don't think anybody want to touch you all. And you all are always running after people. And it's really funny that y'all always telling folk that people want y'all. But yet, weren't you over there trying to mac with Mr. Slayer over there? What's his name, y'all? The young man who cuts hair. Oh, what's his name, y'all? I can't even think of his name now. What's his name? The one in Mississippi. Ooh, somebody please help me out. I can see his face, but I cannot think of his name. And I used to go over there every once in a while and say, hey. And Tommy, what he said, Shamar, thank you. Tommy, what Castro said to you, about you rather, on Shamar's channel, recorded, should have been enough for you to say that this joker don't care about me. He ran you down with Shamar. Here you are, Tommy, cooking food for him, picking him up, giving him money, buying beer for him. And what does he do? He runs you down on Shamar's channel. And he put it on the answer machine. And you don't think that man really? And he was trying to mac with Shamar. He was talking to Shamar, talking about something, what I don't have, I can get it. I mean, we heard it. It was crazy work. But y'all want to be together. So y'all stay right on together. So y'all look, I'm getting ready to see what's going on. This weather is bad. I'm just hearing all this thundering and lightning and all of this stuff. But it's a lot of things going on. And Castro, you got the link. And I don't know if Tommy was supposed to be heard or not. But the girls are saying you foolish. Y'all both on probation. Tommy, you a felon now. Pretty mama, that's what I'm trying to say. Is the relationship worth it? Has it brought you more harm or more help? And it seems like it's been more harm. Tommy getting beat up by Castro's brother while Castro is egging it on. Tommy has more than once drove over Castro's house. But then we can't all blame Tommy because Castro tries to provoke people. He tried to provoke Brian to fight with him to get off the topic at hand. So Castro is no angel either. And this is why I keep on telling y'all that Castro ain't, yeah. Castro is just as strategic. Well, Castro did not deny what Brian was saying. Castro did not deny what Brian was saying. And let me tell you why I believe that Castro did show his butt to Brian, because again, Castro didn't deny it. Y'all just gotta, yeah. Look, I gotta go. It was really interesting today. It was very interesting today, and I hope these young men get it together. It ain't no need to go to jail. Let that relationship go. If it's not serving you, let it go. Top notch. I might go live. I might go live. I might go live. We'll see. Well, I think Tommy doesn't have emotional intelligence. And I think Castro gets caught up in it, and see, Castro can be sneaky. I think Castro is used to being sneaky, but baby, Tommy gonna let it all out. Tommy gonna tell it. Tommy is gonna tell it. Tommy still said Castro peed in that man's closet. Tommy said that boo boo was not my boo boo. Okay. So it is what it is. Well, y'all, thank y'all for coming over. We'll talk a little later on. Baby, this was a hot mess. This is a hot mess. Bye.